guys. We're working on getting things a little bit set up, so give me just a moment. That's not the game we want. We want Arcade Spirits, the new challengers for capture. Spaidoko, yee, Spaidoko. Doki doki. Alright. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to have to probably restart VTuber Plus. Give me just a moment. Huh? That what I meant? What does doko mean then? I do not know these things. But doko is essentially where spy. Yeah, I don't know why, but my VTuber Plus likes to crash sometimes, so I'm trying to get that fixed up for y'all. Don't worry. We're getting there. Once that's all up and in order, we should be fine. There's that. Okay, I should be showing up any second now. There I am. Hi. Hi. Alright. So, with that, we're going to start our playthrough of Arcade Spirits the New Challengers, a sequel. Oh! Which is a sequel to the original Arcade Spirits. So we're gonna have some fun with that. Anyway, let's not hold up. Oh, hello again. You know me, don't you? We've met before. Yes, I remember you from the original Arcade Spirits. Welcome back. Before you start playing the new challengers, do you want to import your decisions from the previous game? It'll adjust a few things in the story. Yes, we're gonna import. This is gonna be from my first ever playthrough where I romanced Percy. Yeah, I'll import your data. Thanks. Off you go. Have fun. Alright, here we go. Level 1! Ultimate team up! Alright. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams were always ones of victory. Roar of the crowd, the gleam of gold, the pulse surrounding pounding action, struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement. Recognition. Triumph. When you're young, you don't put much thought as to why you crave victory, you just do. You want to be the very best like no one ever was. Wow, I did not intend that, but now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit. Why? What does victory mean? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. Because dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. Wait, people do that? Crave victory? Yeah. I mean, I like being successful. I like being awesome.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon, Fist of Discomfort 2.
Okay, so in the time skip, a sequel to the original came out.
If you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living, now's your chance. The VOD2 Pro Tour is starting this year. Major esports organizations are already snatching up new players in hopes of building the perfect championship team. We'll have more news in the months ahead as events are added to the Pro Tour. And don't forget to show your boy Punchy78 some love. Like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell.
Oh, he's a YouTuber. I never crave victory for myself. You only help people who crave victory for themselves, except maybe for today. I hope that's a start. Hey! Well, that's very fitting then, because, hey, protagonist wants it. 200 points behind, we can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shop, buy an ultimate technique scroll, blink back to fight, loop around behind my opponent while my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja, interrupt the casting animation, sweep in, activate the 5-fold exploding death fist, and there! 7th win of the day. Fuck yeah, feels good to be on a hot streak. It's not just today, I've been topping the leaderboards as of late. I wonder exactly how far I could really take this winning streak. Punchy78 said of himself that the major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream? With the official Pro Tour on the horizon, this could be my moment if I decide to go for it. One shot to show the world what I can do. It's the distant future year 20XX. Arcades and video gaming are a part of daily life. I've lived in this city for a long time. I've walked past countless little arcades, made franchise gaming centers, retro console game shops, and more. We got lucky though. I read on many reputable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1980X due to market oversaturation. If that had actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance at worldwide popularity. Games would be looked down upon as kiddie toys, nothing else. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself out, and that theoretical crash was averted. Now 20XX is a gaming paradise. But there's a chance that an alternate dimension exists and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline. I shudder at the thought. I bet in that universe you can't go from a 0 to a hero, but here, you can. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can really do it. Look, let's be honest, right now I don't have much going on in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. Can't relate! But if I could lean into that, find success and accomplishment I crave through fist of discomfort, that's a great dream to have, right? A great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Track, sounds like the major teams are seeking new talent. I think I'm a strong prospect. I'll need to go online and see who's recruiting. Practically live on the internet, so surf the information superhighway right to glory. PC is my nexus of both work and play, the good old beige tower of power, the same computer I had when I was a kid. I replaced pieces of it along the way, of course, so many pieces that it's practically the computer of Theseus by this point, but it's mine, and I love it dearly. Time to boot up and get to work. Gosh, I remember when computers looked like that. Yes, I know my operating system is an H and eyesore, but I've tweaked it and recompiled bits of it until it does what I need to do, and that's what matters. Hello! Hi, James Username! This is one of your favorite games. Well, welcome, welcome. We're going through it. I played the first one on stream a while back. I actually recognize you. You showed up for the first one. Online, the official VOD 2 community. Before I can start sending out my resume, maybe I should update my profile. Sometimes it messes up my personal metadata. Alright. Let's go. Name and profile. Let's go. Player handle. A classic. First name is Spa. I'm just going to do Spa this time. Spa Holly Maroon. Let's go. She, her is fine. Skin tone. I am pasty as fuck. Let's see. Online avatar. Ooh. Skull and crossbones. Yes. Perfect. Same on being pasty as fuck. Yep. Hairstyle. All right. Let's see. Do we have something that's similar to my current hair is the question. I feel like that green's a little more accurate. I'm also, in fact, pasty white. Yep. Let's see if I can find one that matches my current hairstyle. That's close enough. Eye color. Obviously got to go for the good old gold. Nose selection. Ooh. There's actually a lot more customization in this than the first one. That looks good. Body type and shirt. Let's see. Of course we got to go for the jacket look. Oh, I can go low cut. Awesome. Okay, it sucks that it's only limited to one color, but that's fine. Yep, benefits of a bigger budget. True. Staying in front of my wall is a way of doing a cameo kind of vibe. That's true. All right, we'll do the more leather-looking jacket. I want to do pants. And we'll do... My pants in this outfit are like that dark gray, but I'm going to lighten it a little bit just so it stands out. I mean... Obviously, we gotta go for the shades. Obviously. And then the hat. Do we have... go for the big hat. And... let's make it look like this one. I think that color's right. Although I could, in theory, instead do a green as well. Do like the same teal, but I'll do the gray. Here's our more type 3, but sure. Shush, I'm trying my best. That's the closest we got. Yeah, but these aren't sunglasses. That's the problem. I mean, I guess I could keep those. So that way y'all can see my eyes. We'll do that. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the lower cut shirt. Perfect. Yes, that's correct. Spy Elmarin, better know Spy Radical, Destroyer of Dojos, Breaker of Noobs. Not that bad win-loss record, good for an amateur player. Hopefully it's enough to entice a pro team. While I'm here, curiosity takes me. I wonder how my rival is doing. Okay, so the rival is your hidden romance option for this game. I've played through once before. I played through Loxley's romance route, which we'll meet him later. But you can also romance your rival, which the rival, I got special permission from an acquaintance of mine to be able to use his VTuber self as the inspiration. So his name is Trist. First name, Trist. Last name, Trice. Because he's a cockatrice VTuber, so he's Trist Trice. He, him. And I'm going to get as close to his VTuber avatar as I possibly can in this. That skin tone feels about right. Online avatar. Burb, obviously, because he's a cockatrice. Hairstyle. There's no ponytail option, so that's closest. The redhead. I feel like that's close based on the art I'm looking at. He's got lighter yellow eyes than I do. We'll give him the pointy nose, bird beak. Body type and shirt. Since he pretty much has very similar build to me. Rival shirt color cannot be changed. That's fine. His jacket's dark. Pants. Yeah, pants are obvious. He does black pants, so there we go. Making it Aquine would be fun. True, but I'm trying to go as close to like his username and stuff as possible. He doesn't wear any glasses, and he does not wear a hat. So, perfect. Name Trist Trice. Name Trist, is that correct? Yes. Spy Hollywood and Trist Trice. Trist and Spy Radical. We fought each other countless times in the leaderboard, sometimes on the rise, sometimes he takes the lead. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. With that in mind, we stay in touch and well... I asked Trist what he wanted, and he said he wanted to be a hostile rival. So, here we go. Let's be perfectly honest. Trist is an ass. A fierce competitor and one I'm always happy to take on, but not a friend in the slightest. We keep in contact, like I said, keep your enemies closer than your friends, and enemies is absolutely the right word. Still, their slime keeps us both coming back at each other rather than trying to ignore that the other exists. It's complicated. Real complicated. But he's a good resource with deep connections in the scene, and probably a good starting point to finding a team that'll sign me. I power down the computer of Theseus for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial Trist. What do you want? Nice to talk to you too, Trist. Please, don't take me for the fool here, Spy Radical. You only call me when you want to discuss our previous game. Then you should know what I want. If you're looking to get me in on your little VOD2 team, you're late. I'm already signed. You probably heard of them. Team Pay to Win. They're Play to Win, not Pay to Win. They're pro. Play to Win? But how did you... Didn't you hear? All the VOD2 coaches are eager for new challengers. They crave fresh talent. And yours truly was an obvious choice. I've got the looks, the charm, the skill. Hey now, you and I are equals in terms of skill. Says the person not on a pro FOD2 team. Seriously though, Trist, how'd you do it? I'm not sure my new teammates would react kindly to me fraternizing with a pleb. But since I'm such a good friend, and I don't want to see my dearest Spy Radical crash down the leaderboards, there'd be no fun in that. I'll let you in on a tiny secret. Yeah? Iris. Iris? I know that merely looking it up is beyond your comprehension, so I'll just tell you. Virtual Life Coach app was taken off the market months ago, but I got my hands on a pirated version. Back, Spy Radical, you should get it too. Go on, download it. Okay, now I'm suspicious. Why? So that when I stop you, you'll have no excuses that I had an unfair advantage. Why am I not surprised? Well, this has been oodles of fun. I've got team practice to get to. Let me know when you get on my level. Bye! Trist, even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of him. Alright, if you pick the heart options, it unlocks the rival as a romance option. I will be doing that just so that way, you know. Something about him that entices me. Maybe I watch too much anime and he just exudes that sweet villain energy that I fall for every time. Maybe it's that tangible raw tension that fills the air when we're in mid-battle. Maybe it's the way he smirks at me when we shit-talk to each other, challenging me. Whatever it is, against my better judgment, I'm completely drawn to him and I keep coming back for more. Okay, let's refocus. My rival's already 10 steps ahead of me on this journey and I need to catch up. At least Triss provides me the means to catch up. If this Iris program we use worked for him, it'd work for me. Even if it means installing some dodgy piece of pirate software on my phone. But whatever, right? I live thriftily. Half the software I use is pirated, abandonware, or a buggy open source package. What's more, one more on the pile. Looks at me using GIMP instead of Photoshop to edit all my stuff. Yep! Loading it up, I tap the icon and...
Hey, listen.
User registered, profile created, Iris online! Oh, that's cute. There's this glowing pink wad of cotton candy in the shape of a girl on the screen of my phone. She offers a little virtual wave and a smile before continuing her speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Hello, Iris. Yeah.
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel,
You can have pizza anytime.
in fact,
Energy Jedi's voice trails off.
oh right, I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own. Although, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel, only the greatest culinary
I love you,
Western
Iris.
civilization.
So yeah, this worked like the other voice-activated virtual assistants. I addressed her directly. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts.
Oh, you don't have to put my name in front of everything. We can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people. I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50
All
states
50
by federal
states.
authorities. But more importantly, I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality.
That's good.
So, what would you like to do today? Who would you like to be today?
So this is weird. I'd heard that Iris was just another boring, fairly mundane text-to-speech run-in for searching the web. Not anything this sophisticated. But Triss did say it would be my ticket to the big leagues. This is a long shot, but can you find a Fist of Discomfort 2 pro team that's looking for fresh amateur recruits? I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step.
Neat.
Ooh, you're a gamer? Did you know 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as a delivery method for their favorite pizza toppings? You know, if you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Sorry. Even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and turned into pirated software, I just love pizza bagels so much. Can't help it. Why? Your software. You can't eat. Well, no, but one day I'd love to try, and the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. Okay, now I'm wondering if Triss is playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under his breath. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to work. So you want to be a pro gamer. I can help you with that ambition if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. Analyze your personality, help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends, even help you find romance. The what? No, I don't need a date. I need a partner. The gaming kind of partner, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all with the help of Iris. But before we get you everything you want, do you have any questions? I'm filled with questions and deep concerns. Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have any concerns for when I mention I'm a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it. I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I am forthcoming with answers, so what would you like to know about first? Alright. Save the world pet project without doing fact checking. Okay. So, personality and friendships. This is the main mechanic I'm concerned about. Basically, it looks like Iris has become illegal software in the time since after the first game. So there you go. Digest. I analyze your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues that help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nicely encrypted in your cloud account. Identity identifier system. My designer wanted to spell Iris but couldn't figure out the letter R. Identifier, real, reload, reason, rectal. Yeah, I got nothing. Using this system, I categorize your words into 5 personality traits. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexibly. I used to call that last one basically, but according to my clients, nobody wants to be basic. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. This is a thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic. They're careful with the feelings of others, but can be a bit wishy-washy. Gutsy responses go with your gut. Brash, bold, risk-taking, instinctive. Also means being blunt, confrontational, aggressive. Be careful. You can also take a flexible option, balanced and neutral, which adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. See it in action. How do I feel about it? Adorable gifts of kittens playing with yarn! Kitties! Who doesn't love the internet is made of cats after all? Does this mean you can give me kitten gifts on demand?
Bad command or file name?
Yes, but mostly I was asking so I can measure your personality. Kittens! Iris! Now! Kitten noises! Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Now, if you prefer, I could hide these personality indicators. Make it a bit of a mystery. Would you prefer that? I like to see them. I'm down for that. It sounds fun. So I just glanced down at my phone to see the symbols, right? Right, color-coded and uniquely shaped in case you're colorblind.
Good work.
Here's an overview. Points! Maybe a game, but life isn't a video game. Numbers are just internal metric for tracking progress. This is just the generate them are up to me. Yep. You can also track my friendships. Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on the people I meet too? Absolutely. Alright. Romance, well, a good romance is built on the back of a good friendship. Boy, my entire social life down to a series of bar graphs. Huzzah, and they say romance is dead.
Aw.
Come on, life normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, sciences of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers too? One day I hope to understand humans without needing numbers. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I can become. Isn't it super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try and min-max my relationships? Like I'm deceiving people to get in their pants? So don't be deceptive. Be true to yourself. Life's no fun if you metagame it. Don't worry about saying what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word. I'll keep that in mind. I think that's all I need. The rest of the stuff out as I go. Let's recap. Now in possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. I can name at least 17 different ways in which this can go horribly wrong. But the Cetrus managed to get signed to one of the best teams in FOD history, and I'm not going to let that opportunity slip. Ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life and times of Spy High we're in? Just call me Spy Radical. Everyone else does. Name change accepted. I guess I should realize that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Note to self, stop signing up for random websites. Hey, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with available opportunities out
Please
there.
Enjoy this recorded music.
And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. Never been to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I can imagine it'd be something like this interminable hell. Iris, how long is this gonna take? Oh, please, your dreams are important to us. Please stay on the line. Okay, holding, I'm good with holding. This is me holding, this is my holding face. I'm... Well done! Such an interesting social media analysis. Cultivated a finely projective image of confidence through your online persona, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm gonna be a champion, I gotta walk the walk, talk the talk, show the world I'm a winner. For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes and poses a deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map, taking the green line to Chinatown. You will require a $2.23 in subway fare. Wait, what? Seriously? Seriously, I found the team you need that needs you in turn. It's a perfect match. Team here in the city, I thought the major esports organizations were more international than that. I mean, I was expecting you to email someone, get the years going on a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you can figure out things from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resources.
Iris offline.
Bye! And her smiling neon face is replaced by a map route highlighting a line traced through the city streets. Feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. Instead of asking some total stranger to play with me face-to-face, well, better get out of the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard. Plug in the trusty beige keyboard, weapon of choice for play, shove it in the backpack, and a fistful of change for the subway, and depart. Let's go! My ride was peaceful and quiet. I found a train that wasn't packed wall-to-wall with drunks smelling vaguely of urine or children using the chairs as playthings. The joys of public transportation. Can't afford a rideshare or taxi, and as for buying a car, no. Not in this economy. So for now, this is how I get places. My destination just lies a few stops from my crap hole apartment. Past the time, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax to. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of low or enough fi to help me relax before this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. We're riding a subway towards the destination of the unknown to meet up with professional gamers who likely see me as just some rando. I'll hope for the best, but if they reject me, it's not a personal failure. Stop being so nervous, stop being so nervous, stop being so... No, that won't work. I'm nervous. I need to accept the possibility that this may not work. I'm walking to a bunch of serious professionals and hoping they'll accept me for who I am. It's nerve-wracking, and maybe bracing myself for disaster is premature, but it beats getting my expectations too high and having them crushed. And if it doesn't work out, I need to accept it's not because I'm a failure. I'm not a loser, it's just not the right fit. So I'll go there, smile, hope for the best, and accept whatever happens.
Beep,
Sorry, you seem distracted, and your stop's coming as soon. I want to make sure you're ready. I'm ready. Mostly. Probably. You know what? Let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seemed to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk the 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. Something light and friendly. Keep things upbeat, but not too intense. You know, let's strike a middle ground. Now playing. Doors opening to the left. Right. No, no, the left! As the subway screeches to a halt, I disembark and head back to the street level, hopefully ready to face my destiny. Alright. Rich in the harsh light of day, not a skyscraper of a modern architecture, but in the middle of Chinatown, one of the oldest parts of the city. Decades mixed blend together here. Some buildings renovated, others not so much. Gentrification approaches like a zerd creep, but hasn't completely swallowed it. 3-block jaunt from the underground, chosen music pumping through my wireless earbuds, leads me to... Wait, it's a laundromat? The internationally recognized professional esports organization you've picked out for me operates out of a laundromat?
Affirmative.
Indeed, good clean fun. A combination pizzeria, arcade, and laundromat. Your potential teammates are inside. Doing what? Washing their underwear? I don't think any of their washing machines are Wi-Fi enabled, or I'd hack in and check that for you. What if they all have matching team-branded skivvies? That's important to know so I can order you some too. 1, it's called a rhetorical question. Iris. 2, you. 3, really? Alright, so my new professional team of internationally recognized master gamers hangs out at a combination laundromat pizzeria arcade. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Iris, minor problem. I've never actually visited an arcade before. Like, ever. Never been to an arcade. What? But you play Fist of Discomfort 2 for a living. That's an arcade game, right? You compete in tournaments and surely you've been to an arcade at some point, right? They're super mega ultra popular. Iris, there's also a computer version of VOD 2. It's less popular, but it's cross-compatible, so that's the version I play. So if you want me to wax philosophical about Command and Conquer or Monkey Island, I can, but I don't know anything about arcade culture. Joysticks and buttons, right? And you play using pennies? Quarters. Right, quarters. I meant to say quarters. You realize that she's got her work cut out for me, and I feel a few sizes too small for my clothes. I want to shrink and hide inside them. This is a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? The premature end of my gaming career, trying to make a bunch of arcade veterans take a PC weenie like me seriously? You need some pizza. Iris, unsubscribe pizza facts. I'm serious. If you're uncertain, walk up to the counter of the pizzeria and order a slice. It'll help a lot. There's another reason I picked this place as your dream destination. What, because I was hungry? You'll see. Anyway, the choice is yours. You can directly approach your new teammates or settle in a bit first and get lunch. I'll leave you to it. People are more accepting than you suspect. And remember, have fun, be yourself. Iris offline. But with a shrug, I gather my wits and step inside. Immediately, the smell of detergent and cheese wafts through the air as I enter the strange little laundromat. Rows of washing machines surround me, each with clothes merrily tumbling away. At least I was expecting that, but the rest, well... In the back, I can see 2 additional rooms. 1, the aforementioned pizzeria. 2, a compact little video arcade. Sizzle cooking drifts through my way through the former. Beeps and boops drift my way from the latter. Before I can really get my bearings, a woman playing a handheld game console stumbles into me, not paying attention to which way she's going. Whoa! Quickly, I grab at her, and as she staggers and nearly falls. Her footing reasserts itself soon after, thankfully.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Before I can say there's no need to say sorry, she hurries off and makes for the pizzeria at all speeds. Yay! Oh, is Grace your favorite? That was odd and leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Confused, as it were. I wonder if they're all on this team or I'm supposed to join? Check this out! I use echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility data in your exploration. Just tap on the screen to decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people and places of interest. I can't remember which mechanic determines who bumps into you. Oh! It's random? I didn't know that. Maybe it's your strongest personality trait? Because currently my strongest is kind, and I know Grace prefers kind options. Okay, that's pretty handy. It'll really help me get my bearings of this place and the people who inhabit it. Tempted to do like 3 things at once. So I head right into the arcade, maybe follow the person I ran to. Iris did suggest I go get some food first. Whatever I do next, the decision is mine and mine alone. Not random, but you think I'm right. Yeah, okay. So it's determined by your personality. Interesting. Oh, the person I talk to first is gonna be my inroad to join this team. Who will it be? All right. Let's see. So we've got. I think we're gonna go talk to let's go get some pizza first. We'll make our way pizza and then go further. Go ahead and make menu as advice. I decided to make my first stop towards the pizzeria. Besides, the rumble in my stomach is telling me it's almost food time, and I didn't pack a lunchbox. It's Ben and Matt! The middle-aged guys wait behind her to take my order. One skinny, one not skinny, one with a hat, one without a hat.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun
First is
times.
going to be my second route until you fill in the other semi-secret route. Oh, isn't that, I know that there's a poly route for 2 of the characters.
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special or some quarters for the washing and or arcade machines?
I'd like, let's
And
see.
Pizza on a bagel.
Unsubscribe. Pizza facts. Okay, I want. Let's see. Pepperoni and extra cheese sounds really good. Can't beat the classics. Standard issue pepperoni and cheese, please.
Coming right up.
This glorious cheesy pizza is like across the counter. I move my phone to the register to pay for it. It is actually complete. Go to chow down. I don't make it far before they engage me again
This
in
is your first time
conversation.
visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
I
We'd
love these
like to
two.
introduce ourselves properly to new customers.
Indeed. Yeah.
It's a tradition.
I think it's cool though that they did include a poly route in this one.
He's
That's
my
fun.
husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt and he's my husband, Ben.
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Just remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
Yes. And I'm not, I'm Spy. You can call me Spy Radical though. It's a gamer thing.
Ah, no doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings then.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
But what about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering
I
needed.
love these guys so
That
much.
they are.
You just see why
Completely
Ben and Matt are
clean
fan
clothes.
favorites. Oh yeah,
Precious,
no, they're
spoiled
great.
again.
I love them. They're goofy dad. They give goofy dad vibes. Oh, my head's reeling. Why exactly did Iris suggest I go see these guys first for an extra healthy dose of calories and confusion? Yeah, the games. I heard there's a professional physical discomfort 2 team that hangs out here. Indeed, we cater to the neighborhood kids and families too, but we've got a fine assortment of regulars who visit our arcade. Master Gamers all, and we're proud to sponsor them in their adventures. Wait, you're their pro sponsor?
Absolutely.
Positively.
And I have a long history of working with arcade gamers. When we opened this new venture, we figured, well, why not carry on the tradition? Oh, because actually, what's fun is that in my first ever file, which is the one whose data we imported, I did the barcade option with Ben and Matt. So that makes sense. We already started a barcade, and we were eager for new horizons. A pizzacade made perfect sense. And we realized the local game friends here in Chinatown had similar aspirations. Well, why not support them with a little sponsorship? Future, we provide them with a stipend of quarters for their games or their laundry or both. And you fly with them out to tournaments to give them team salaries and all that other stuff? They exchange an uneasy glance.
Well,
You've got to go and enjoy the games. You'll watch the VOD. Aw, thank you, James. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I do thank you for tuning in. We are going to be streaming this a few more times over the next week. So hopefully you'll be able to catch those. It's going to be a little later, but I hope you can catch those streams at least. But have a good rest of your day. Color 48-ounce diet soda. But they've never really been interested in that sort of thing, yes. Not that I'm aware of. They're content to just play here and have fun. My hopes for Glorious Esports' future are now fading. I don't get it. Why would I see meeting a bunch of local friends instead of putting me in touch with Pro Team like I asked? Perhaps sensing my worries, Ben clears his throat to catch my attention. We can take a guess. Iris led you here to join the team. I heard her chiming in earlier regarding the topic of pizza bagels. That would be accurate, yes. I mean, not that I would know a thing about illegally downloaded apps or anything. Ben winks and Matt taps his head. Don't worry, we know a thing or two about Iris as well. Enough to know about everything she does for a reason. Not that I know what the reason is. Believe in Iris, who believes in you, I say. I, for one, welcome our adorable future robot overlord. Right, so I glance around at the weird mashup of 3 different businesses. Curious. None of this makes sense. I get the pizza and the video games, but laundry? Really?
everything's coming up roses.
Perfect system. You eat some pizza, get cheese on your pants, toss them in the wash, and go play a game while wait for them to dry. Meaning you're playing Pac-Man Sans Pants. Okay, not the perfect system.
Good.
Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing for this go-getting high-speed modern lifestyle. And I guess it makes the perfect hangout for a casual gaming team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done here at once.
Sensible.
Indeed.
But we've been talking your off and let your pizza go cold. How thoughtful of us. Go, eat and enjoy. We'll be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home! Brushing off that whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my pizza. It's gooey and delicious and just what this hungry girl needed. One thought lingers as I dine on my delicious dish. I pull up my phone to get clarification. Iris? Iris online? What is your reason for leading me here exactly? I know I haven't actually met anyone from the team yet, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be what I asked for. Ben claims there's a reason for everything you do. Care to fill me in on what that reason is? Nope! And why not? Spoilers! Plus, it's something you have to come to understand yourself. One thing I've learned about humans is that you can't simply tell them how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along a path that will get them where they need to be. That's my specialty. I was unaware I was in need of fixing. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can't sort out whatever that meant later, other business to attend to. Approach someone actually on the team. Managed to take advantage of Ben and Matt's familiarity with them to learn a bit more.
Hello.
Hello.
How's your little slice? Was it a little slice of heaven? Tasty. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm going to ask someone on the team if I can join in. I was wondering, well, whom should I approach? Do a challenging question. The first one you talk with will be your in with the group. You want to make a good first impression. I suppose the question is, what sort of person would you like to meet? We can point you in the right direction. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that if you do this, I actually didn't go see Ben and Matt first in my first playthrough. So they're telling you, like, hey, here's who you would probably get along with best based on what you want. I'm not IRL super competitive. Weird sense of humor, eager for adventure, level-headed and reasonable, friendly and compassionate, someone who knows a lot about VOD too. I'm gonna say someone eager for adventure. They got to conquer words, so I need someone with a good sense of adventure challenge to battle with. You just described Loxley, dude. Of course, it's the one that's my first romance. The one I picked first for my first romance playthrough. Found himself with the Heroes of Legend. Would be happy to join you. You can find him catching delightful prizes from a crane game over in the arcade. Lead on, adventure. Your quest awaits. Grabbing some pizza did benefit me in the end. I got a better idea of what I'm walking into. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Well, we got a selection. Oh, that's cool if you talk to them and you ask. Okay, Lexley's playing a crane game. He's a charming rogue. Upon setting foot in the small arcade for the first time, well, okay, so I've never been to an arcade before, not even for a birthday party, but I've been on the internet. I know things, usually. They're at least bigger than this. Shouldn't I be drowned out by the beats and boots? Why other children are wrangling recklessly down the aisle of games? Where's the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? It's more of a caboose, the great locomotive, that is good, clean fun. There's a few games, sure, but they're packed into a small side room attached to the laundromat. Most of them are games I don't recognize either. Figuring out a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of, I consult Iris to get the details before I approach anyone. What are these games exactly? Hold my phone up so she can get a nice lay of the land through my camera.
Loading.
Let's see. Obviously, the one in the middle is your favorite game, Fisters of Comfort 2. Fast Cars 7, a worthy successor to an international phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5. What happened to Fast Cars 6? We don't talk about Fast Cars 6. Not anymore. And moving on, the light gun shooting game is Metalgeddon 4, Rise of Steel, or 6. Oh, it's 4. And affectionately known as MG4 by its fans, since the full title's a mouthful. Lastly, the crane game. Yeah, okay, I know what a crane needs are. Crane goes down, fails to grab a prize, comes back up, sadness ensues. It's really, I was expecting more. Okay, then, well, thanks, Iris.
Offline.
No problem. Now go out there and say hi to your new friends. There's one major problem with this tableau of arcade gaming goodness. Every single game in this arcade is being played, except Fist of Discomfort 2. The impression I got from Ben and Matt was of a casual team, sure, but seriously, nobody's playing? Something's off. No turning back now, though. Let's jog I pursue forward. Curiously enough, the man not only isn't playing VOD 2, he's not really playing a game, more a toy for kiddies who don't understand physics and probability. A crane machine. As I walk up to him, he's busy moving the blepomatic prize crane back and forth, lining it up just right over a dragon dolly. And contrary to expectation, when the crane crimps down and pulls it back up, it's managed to snag the dragon by the tail with precision. With a smirk, he pulls his prize from the retrieval chute, but then opens the game up with a key turned in its lock and puts the toy back in the pile and seals up the game tightly afterward. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second try at the prize that he literally just won. I am confusion incarnate. Fortunately, he seems to notice me staring at him in utter bewilderment and isn't offended in the slightest.
Catch and release, yes?
Hi! I love him so much. Sorry, I romanced him my first playthrough of this game, so I'm just sitting there and I'm like, it's him! What?
It's good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process. So the owners gave me the key to the machine, allowing me to put my catches back in there. It's only fair. Suppose I could just pick the lock. But I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
I am filled with questions.
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. But in this case, ask away. I'm game to play if you are.
Start with names. What's yours?
Call me Loxley. More of a nom du guerre than...
Oh, he's like Robin
But
Hood.
the
I love
name
him.
Loxley befits me more than any other title. How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
Alright, keep calm. There's no reason to be anxious. Just open your heart and they'll probably accept you despite your lack of experience. And if they reject you, that's fine. You aren't a failure. You aren't a failure. You aren't. Okay, so I'm Spy Radical and I downloaded this app since I wanted to join a Fist of Discomfort 2 team. And good day, Iris. Oh, hello. You know Iris?
Marvelous.
Indeed I do. My fair digital lady has tended to many a wayward sheep in her tenure as the internet's finest shepherd. And any friend of Iris is a friend of mine. If she directed you into our loving arms, then here you shall remain.
Hail, friend.
You have my approval for joining our team, such as it is. And my confusion quintuples by this point, although maybe I shouldn't object to someone giving me exactly what I was looking for. Thanks for your consideration. I'm flattered, confused, but flattered. I promise I'll do my best to help your team reach for the top. I'm eager to see what we can do together. Very cordial indeed, and you are most welcome. I should clarify a few points before we proceed any further, however.
Most unfortunate.
You see, our team is, I hate to use the dreaded term, casual, but we are hardly dedicated to the absolute cause of FOD2 glory. Oh. We all play the game, of that there can be no doubt, and I dare say we are rather skilled. But if what you seek is gold and conquest, well, that's not quite our goal. However, as Iris has led you to us, I shall accept that there is a purpose at play, and I welcome you wholeheartedly. Iris works in mysterious ways. She always has her reasons, even when unfathomable.
A fine adventure.
But by your side I shall stand, against any foe what should challenge thee. Move mine word on that, at risk of overdoing the king's English. I do recommend introducing yourself to the others. I can't unilaterally accept your membership, but tell them you have my blessing by all means. Okay, I'll do that. Still kind of confused, but I can ride the wave of this guy's enthusiasm. Our humble abode is also yours to enjoy. Please feel free to kick back and enjoy the arcade as we do. Loxley winks at me before going back to his crane game. Oh, it's interesting to play the game a second time through and see the small things. Yeah! Winks at me before going back to his beloved crane game. He slips his token in and now stretches his hand to me. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I've not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. But what have you noticed, James' username? Cheap Malaysian knockoff Beanie Baby is a token of honor? I suppose in this particular case, the sentiment is a fair portion of the honor rather than the stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD2, I specialize in prize games, you see. Alley rollers, crane games, light stackers, things of that nature. And when skill alone is not enough, when the games are rigged in favor of greedy arcade owners, well, I always carry a few tools of the trade, as it were, to tilt the odds towards justice.
Justice prevails.
I'm proud to say I've been banned from no fewer than 8 arcades in this city alone. Dig into the bastards who rip off kids with cheaper prizes and rigged games. Dig into the man by pulling off daring heists on prize games? Yeah! Fight the power! Overthrow the system! Arcade anarchy now! Indeed, I fully admit to being something of an arcade anarchist. This industry has far too many unscrupulous forces guiding it, which must be kept in check by all means. I find honor can be found even in doing dishonorable deeds under the right circumstances. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from arcades which seek my capture. Not that I keep the prizes for myself, of course. The spoils on my raids are always donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Indeed, but there's more to it than a desire to turn frowns upside down. Ponders how to phrase this, what wording he wants to use.
It's a matter of...
Found a way to listen at the same time. Oh yeah, that's good.
A matter of fair play. Prize games run contrary to the concept of fair play. They are invariably tilted against the player and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour. I am a firm believer in fairness and justice.
That is valid.
Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and
Yes, the wheels of capitalism.
But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society. You're here to win.
That's fine, you're passionate. I don't mind a little ranting. It's clear that you're really passionate about the idea of fair play. Indeed, few truly understand the concept. It's not simply about no advantages, it's about equal footing. In addition, many are blind to their own advantages, seeing themselves as being on equal footing when in reality they've had a leg up all their lives. My philosophy extends beyond merely rigged carny scam games, but to fairness within society itself. If you'll pardon my ranting, of course. Consider it pardoned.
Excellent.
So you practice crane catches all day when not fleeing from the long arm of the arcade law? Well, there's also FOD 2, if that's what you're wondering. None of us are playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do have my own affairs to tend to. I'm afraid I don't spend nearly as many hours in GCF as the others. But I promise you, should your dream be one of glory, I will do my best to support it in the time available to me. Him and Gavin will have interesting That's true, actually. Yeah, because Gavin shares similar... Actually, that's interesting, because I think Gavin's personality, I think, is, like, steady, kindly, and then Loxley's is kindly, gutsy. So you get to kind of see, like, they have the same ideals, but they go about them very differently. And that's interesting. I like that. You have my word, friend. I feel the burning need to bow back to him in return, some sweeping courtly gesture. Well, I must busy myself for the time being.
Fare thee well.
I hope to see more of you, Spyratical. Be well. Introduction completed, he returns to his prize game, targeting that dinosaur for yet another catch. Well, that certainly was. He's quite the catch, if I do say so myself. I'd rather he scoop me up in his arms instead of scooping toys out of machines, but it's clear that he has a good heart. It's silly, but I'm falling for this whole knightly shtick. Chivalry, true Hollywood-style chivalry, can be very charming indeed. I'd love to get to know him a bit better. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Who's playing the bullet hell shooter? Spot a young mum, intently focused on playing what looks like Space Invaders cranked up to 11. Can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of its game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles floating on the screen. Somehow the game isn't immediately ending, so I presume he's managing to dodge each and every single bullet. Finally, a golden fireball fills the screen, his luck runs out at last. With a long and ragged sigh, he steps away from the controls.
The inevitability of a game over.
Hi, ProZD! I forgot that ProZD voiced this character, so that's fun.
Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose. But in the end, it's always the bear.
Taking it off, he pulls out up the corners of his mouth with a smile and engages friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now. Name's Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time. Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Good to meet you. Name's Spyratical. I'm going around making introductions. I'm joining Team GCF. Loxley said I should come by and say howdy. How exactly does one join an organization that barely exists? I've never heard of someone walking up and saying, "Hi, can I join your circle of friends?" Even if it'd be nice if people actually did that, so this world could use more kindness as a whole. I get this is a pretty casual team. I'm hoping to make for a run for the Pro Tour. Not a great match, but that's okay. I'm here now, so I figured at least I could do is take a shot at it, right?
Don't know about that.
That's the literal opposite of the least you could do. The least you could do is lie down and never get up again, right? There's something a bit creepy in his tone when he says it. Like he's trying to sound like he's joking, but he really isn't. He looks me over once, top to bottom.
Hey.
Anyway, welcome to the fold. We got pizza, we got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. If you need anything, you call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's unless you want pizza. Although, Ben and Matt make a damn good slice, truth be told. So what's your deal? Besides physical discomfort too, I mean. I need a deal aside from FOD2? Life's not a YA novel, you're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yeah? I'm also a pretty compassionate sort of gal. A useful trait to be sure, but I meant your passions, or is it really just FOD2 all day, every day? Eat, breathe, sleep, FOD2? Oh, I'm also an avid PC gamer. I love computers. It's not like FOD2 is the only game I play. I'm a PC gamer. I build my own rigs, configure my own software, really go all out with it. Wow, I could never afford a gaming computer. Always wanted one, but I'm stuck with looking at the online world through my phone screen. Oh, you drop quarters all day into arcade games? Practical upside to being a sponsored team is our sponsor letting us play games for free. It's all a big scam, but I think Ben and Matt know we're scamming them and are cool with it, as long as we're having fun and chasing our dreams. Not saying much when you have a dream of playing free games, but I guess it's a manageable dream. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. Spares a glance to the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game he was
You
playing.
ever wonder what it's like
What's
to
like?
be in space, flying at unbearable speeds, surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides? Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares. But you can safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. It can't really hurt you.
That actually makes sense. It's kind of why people like enjoy horror games and
And every
stuff.
time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again. I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
Is everything okay? Can't think of some way of saying this, especially not someone who literally just met him moments ago, but... Domino? Everything okay?
What?
What? Yes, everything's fine. Why? You seem a bit fixated on this virtual annihilation scenario. This game genre in general would spike anyone's anxiety, so... It's okay. I'm okay. Thanks, but consider it exposure therapy or something. You get used to it little by little, and hey, it's just pixels on a screen. There's far worse in life to worry about. Sorry, my sense of humor is a bit... It's a little off, I guess. I didn't mean to worry you, but I appreciate the concern. Listen, buddy, I am the same way IRL. You will not believe how many jokes I've made about wanting the sweet release of death.
Thanks.
That's when people care enough to be concerned. Let's add a brief yawn, defocusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, I overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute.
Seeing you.
Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. Slips away from the arcade machine, head out to the laundromat, maybe lay down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble driver being conducive to rest, though. Feel this overwhelming urge to hug it and make it all better for some reason. Not entirely sure what's going on, but it's worrying and I want to help. I think I'll keep a close eye on him as I get to know this team better, if only to make sure he'll be okay. It's probably a bit shallow of me to admit it, but he's kind of cute too. I can't deny that. Who do I want to talk to next? Oh boy, I don't know if my friend Pluve is here, but this is his favorite. A woman in black drifts sharply around turn after turn in Fast Car 7, navigating her virtual car effortlessly down a winding mountain road. I should probably wait for her to finish up before approaching, no need to be weird about this, so I'm content to watch out of the corner of my eye as she closes in on the end of the race, coming up hard and fast on the rifle driver. I wonder if the other cars are online players or just AI chumps. Are there any online ready arcade games other than FOD2? There's so little I know about this stuff. The whole cabinet resembles a simplified driver's seat with steering wheel and gear shift and pedals and so on. I know diehard PC gamers who love racers have similar gear. But one thing strikes me as unusual. She isn't using the pedals. There's some sort of makeshift knob and lever system attached to the wheel which indirectly pushes on the pedals. Is that normal for arcade games? Before I can ponder it further, her guide slides sideways across the finish line. First plate, fireworks, confetti, cheering, and she ignores it all. For the game complete, I approach while she climbs out of the seat. And fetches her walking cane, leaning heavily onto it as she pulls herself up, standing with great effort. Her metal knee braces creak as she does so. Instinctively, I want to step up and offer to help her, but she's on her feet before I can do so. She turns to face me, shifting in the disability assist walking cane from hand to hand as she shifts her weight.
You want next? I've been standing there a while.
Don't say something wrong, 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 don't say something wrong. No good answer. I'm just gonna keep quiet. Perfect solution to this quandary. Don't say anything at all. It's foolproof. Stand there staring at her, saying nothing. Not a thing. Stand here and stare without saying a word. Oh god, this is actually worse, isn't it? His eyes deeply, reaching up to Roberta temples before responding.
Syringomyelia.
Durango, what's it now?
Cysts in the spinal cord. Results in weakness or partial paralysis of the extremities. Varies from person to person. Weak legs and arms in my case. Joint pain. Some good days, some bad days. Used to carry an
Domino's
explanation
romance
on
team
it.
is by far the most hilarious. I don't know, because Loxley's was
Would hand
the writer
it out to
wanted to
anyone
force
who
bad
has
choices
to
here to
be.
be a learning
Then walk
experience.
away.
Yeah. I mean, and that's okay, because, like, sometimes there really is no good answer IRL. I can see why they did this. Domino's romance scene is hilarious. I don't know. I did Loxley's route, and that one was pretty funny.
But figured that was too catty of me. Stop doing it. Better to just talk it out in the open than be dismissive. You good with talking it out in the open? Like
I haven't romanced Loxley yet, but you've done 5 routes so
let's
far.
take another run at inserting
Oh,
foot into
boy.
mouth.
All right, well, we are ad breaking, so I will acknowledge that in a minute. So yes, I'm good with talking. Thank you. Good.
Call me Jinx. 1 word, 4 letters. Nice and simple. And you?
Sparatical, pleased to meet you despite my fumble.
Takes more than 1 fumble to turn me away. Always willing to give benefit of the doubt. Don't worry about it. What brings you to this little arcade? Not much going on here. Most folks come for the laundry or the pizza.
So I talked with Loxley about joining your team, and now I'm going around asking for everyone's buy-in. Considering how I acted just now, you've got every right to tell me to hit the street. She considers, tapping her fingers along the handle of her cane. Joining Team GCF? Really? Why? Not the professional of a team, just a bunch of friends who play FOD2 and stuff. I know, and that's okay. At this point, I'd be happy to play in any team. I know I can't get where I want to be alone. Feel you out on that one. Situation like mine, you need to rely on others more than you want. Just have to accept the facts on the ground in the end. And thinking about it, might be fun to take on a pro tour run. No way we actually make it, but it might be fun. Okay, sounds good to me. Find me down here in the arcade more often than the others. Can do some practice scrims in FOD2 whenever you like, provided I'm not racing. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that everyone here has a side hustle. Some games they play as much as FOD2. So, James, you haven't romanced Loxley yet, but you've done 5 routes so far. Oh my gosh, Loxley's route is great. I love Loxley's like romance stuff. It was really cute. Your date with Loxley involves crime, and it's awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. Gets the fast car 7 cabinet and taps the gas brake hand control over the cane. Modified for me, all special like. Friend of Ben and Matt's did it for me. A techie named Naomi. She gets reference. Can't work the pedals, no, but my arms still have some play, and hand controls take care of everything. A little harder, but I like a challenge. Not just Fast Car 7, though. Secretly, tweak this cab to run all sorts of racing games. Probably a copyright violation, but so what? Like to mix up what I drive. It's boring otherwise. And joystick-based games are no problem for you, right? Games like FOD2 work just fine with your disability, right? It's just sticking buttons, no pencil required. More or less. More or less. First time where I stepped into another trap, but she seems happy to explain further. Biofeedback USB joystick. My pride and joy. Ever play with one? No, I play on a keyboard. Fist of Discomfort 2 on a keyboard? What can I say? It's how I learned to play, so I stuck with it. WASD for life, yo. Huh. FOD2's got a USB port on the front, so folks can use whatever controller they want, including a biofeedback joystick. Going boost stick, real dotty, real gimmicky, but it works. Read your intent makes the input for you. Minimal physical effort needed. Oh, those! I read about them online once. Some guy was claiming it was fake. I mean, a stick that reads your mind? What's next? Brainwashing arcade games? I like you don't gotta move the stick, just not as hard or as often. Hard to explain, but trust me, it works. Makes it a lot less tiring to play too. She pauses, considering me for one quiet
What's
moment.
your story anyway?
Story?
What moves you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the pro tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals? If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me.
She's got a point.
Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she's offered as much as she wants to for now. She stands there, patiently waiting for me to lay it all out for her. Well... Let's see. I've been a hardcore gamer all my life, going for the Pro Tour is a natural evolution of that. Putting myself on the line here, approaching 6 total strangers. I have no idea how to answer that. I feel like that's how I would respond. If you ask me to justify my existence, I'm not sure how to do that. I don't worry sticking my neck out asking strangers to let me play with them. Which is to say, this is weird for all involved and resolve to learn as we go.
Okay.
Bit of a cop-out, but an honest one. Guess we'll figure this out as we go along, yeah, that's fair. Shuffle from foot to foot, clearly a bit
See you
tired.
later.
Okay, tiring out now. I think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was awkward. Well, awkward at first. Thankfully, I didn't nuke myself out of orbit on that one. Things smoothed out considerably afterward. In fact, that is one fierce woman, sharp dresser too. I'd love to get to know her better. Okay, I nearly bungled that, but in the end, we were just 2 people talking away, and everything about her is just perfect. Bloom, I wish she were here. She knows what she wants and just how to get it. Calculating, cool, fierce, laid back. Strange combination, but it's working. Looking forward to getting to know her better. Who do I want to talk to next? Someone's playing a light gun game over there. Approach a young woman busy playing the elaborately named Metalgeddon 4 Rise of Steel. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste to the pixelated post-apocalyptic robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something? No clue how that works. But one thing I'm pretty sure of is that she's using both the player 1 and player 2 guns at the same time. Despite the ridiculousness of that John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I probably should wait for her to finish, but just looking without at least a single word is probably not cool at all. Hey,
Die!
And she's just tapping her foot and patiently waiting for the boss robot to do something other than stand around posing.
Ugh, I hate this RNG boss fight. Either send drones in a predictable pattern or don't bother sending them at all. I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It's totally okay for like 7 drones to hit it once and then nothing for 15 seconds.
Jinx was your first route, James.
Boring.
Oh yeah, no. Jinx is one of my close friends' favorites. So
But honestly, I feel worse for the speedrunners. I've got a cousin who's got the world record time on MG3, but it took hundreds of tries to get a perfect cycle. Finally, more drones! About time.
I just stare on in silent confusion. Finally, after laying waste to the metal minions of the Metal Geddon and Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder.
Who are you?
Nice Radical. Not trying to interrupt your game. I can come back later. But if you want me to drop in later when you finish saving humanity from the robot menace, that's cool. That's all good. I can multitask. Soon enough, she turns her eyes back to the game and unloads a fresh salvo into the Metal Horde. She continues chatting away. So, what's your deal anyway? Alright, I've already won Loxley's favor. If I can keep that ball rolling, I can make this official. Here we go. Best foot forward. Make the best possible impression. I talked with Loxley about maybe joining your FOD2 team, and... Sure, okay. Sounds fun. You're in. What? Seriously? She finishes up her game, holstering the player 1 and 2 light guns before turning to face me properly. Seriously? We're pretty much stuck in a rut right now. Ought to be not chasing down FOD2 glory like we oughta, in my opinion. Having someone else on the team willing to take things head on would be the swift kick in the ass Team GCF needs. She also gives me a good look over, head to toe, nods and smirking approval. Helps that you're a hottie. I mean, I can't be providing all the hotness for this team alone. It gets tiring. So why not? You and I, 2 of a kind. Let's do this. That was suspiciously easy, but I shouldn't complain. Never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We fisters gotta stick together, yeah? Fisters, are we not doing phrasing anymore? But I like little nicknames, so sue me, but fine. We'll do phrasing. I can do phrasing. So that's why, is that why it's called Team GCF? Because you like things short and snappy? Our team doesn't really have any kind of official name. It's a, what do you call it? Working title. I think Loxley told you all about our little gang of weirdos. More or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've just been pushing for us to really get on top of this stuff, but I'm just 1 out of the 6. Okay, so 2 out of 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but it's still 1 more than I had before.
Oh, I'm down.
So if my friends want you in, I'm down with that. You're in. Dunzo. They're good people, and I know I can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm rewarded. And the 10th time, I crash and burn with valuable learning experience as my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm impulsive as fuck, but I'm not completely reckless. I'm just not willing to let an opportunity slip out of fear of what might go wrong. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique. Anything to liven up the party a little bit. She pauses, trying really hard to remember something she forgot.
Ooh, right. I forgot to tell you my name. Duh.
She's just really ready to sign me on as her partner in crime, but totally forgot basic
Name's
introductions?
Zapper, as in the great-granddaddy of all light guns. As in zappa, 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 kapow! You know.
I don't in fact know exactly what she's referencing. PC games have never had plastic gun controllers, and I'm Spiratical.
Nice to meet you. You seem kind of fun.
Also, as noted, a hottie, meaning you and I could hit the streets and run this whole town if we wanted to. I specify if we'd be a hottie tag team or a mixed doubles affair in this particular situation scenario. You want to go a few rounds against the Metal Lord? I can give you some tips. Tip number 1, trigger discipline, and don't look down the barrel. That's tip 2. Use hand sanitizer, because kitties love this game and they got gross hands. Before she goes deeper into her list, I decided to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played one of these games before, but I played plenty of first-person shooters on my PC. Basically the same thing, right? No, not really, no. Like on romps or on rails, they swoop you through a scene like a Hollywood camera director. Way more exciting. And instead of nudging a mouse less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire a physical gun. If your aim sucks, you suck. Okay, I grant you that having no control over your movement means it's less tactical and strategic, but fuck tactic strategy stuff. I prefer an adrenaline rush and... Wait, you mean you never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? Crap, my arcade noobiness is leaking through. Curse my computer-based gaming heritage. I expect her to mock me endlessly for being a know-nothing doofus, but... Oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. This will be great.
Yeah.
Have the fun of being an arcade gamer and sharing what you love with newbies. Most people I talk to are veterans. They're not easily impressed. They won't rake me over the coals for being a noob. You kidding? There's nothing better than being a warm, supple arcade virgin. Yeah, okay, that one was a step too far. Whatevs, welcome back, begin again. My point is, I think I'll have a blast learning all this stuff, and I'll be happy to be your guide.
I have one question for you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh boy, my anxiety spikes briefly as a nod for her to continue.
Can you be awesome?
Awesome in what way?
In every way. I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome. I need someone who can be just as awesome as I am, ready to pull the risk-taking, high-flying, stylish moves, both in-game and in real life. You think you can get on my level?
Awesome is my middle name, and my last name. Pretty awesome. I mean, I think I'm pretty awesome. My middle and last name, even. I'm Spy Awesome Awesome. Yes, we switched. I have exactly been radiating confidence today, which is not helping my case.
Maybe?
To start, I can work with this. From a personal space, I think we're getting some breathing room back. Sorry. Come on, big strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool, it's cool. All of it, though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations so focused on style. What are I having to play to win? There's no point in playing the game to, beat the opponent and win the next match? I hate that phrase. I hate that whole concept. Play to win. What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over in an infinite combo? Cheap as hell. Pathetic. But technically illegal since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade infinite loops, you aren't playing to win, they told me. You can't call it cheap, only scrubs ignore effective tactics.
So f***ed up.
But it was so boring to watch, and it was frustrating seeing all those serious-minded optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. And the makers of VOD 2 even agreed, because they patched it out. Haha, eat it, jerkos. Me, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. Do I like winning? Hell yeah. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm going to do it my way, or I won't do it at all. And anybody who calls me a scrub because I play how I want can get fucked. Perhaps realizing she's been going off on a rant, she dials us back a bit. Sorry, I speak from the heart. Only way I know how to live. Hey, I need to try and get one more MG4 run in before the after-school rush hits the place. We'll talk later, okay? Sure thing. Have fun smashing up robots and stuff. Okay, metal bastards, round 2. I was offered to go on any quest to put Lester Blast through, slowly trying to chrome skeleton men depart. That was intense. That's from my thoughts on her. I'm not really interested in her romantically. Life comes at you fast and Zapper seems ready to tackle it head on. I like that. She's also interested in the Pro Tour, which helps considering that's my dream. I can see he's hanging out more. Well, in basic flirting might not be my speed though. Flirting around the laundry machine, checking their phone. Ah, it's them! It's them. I'm gonna say like my top 3 choices on my first playthrough were Loxley on top, then this person, this gorgeous, gorgeous person, and then Domino in third. But as I said, we gotta let the chat vote once we get done with this chapter. Join the laundromat, ready to introduce myself. However, I'm getting the feeling the person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, head down facing the screen, watching intently. Only breaking eye contact with the screen to briefly fold something from the laundry pile next to them. Try waving to them with a simple hello, but nothing's going. They continue folding and watching and folding. Will I really be able to obtain my dream if my team members are way more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I articulately shift my weight while I awkwardly debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them. You can do this. I take a deep breath, steady myself. I'm about to very politely place a finger on their shoulder when, winking, they look over, up and our eyes lock. feel like I'm being analyzed, as if they were able to peer deep into my soul and read my personal character stats. Huh? Oh, hello. Hear about...
Hold on a sec. I can't really hear you over the game.
Which game? You remove their earbuds one at a time.
It's the Beginning 6 tournament. I'm streaming it on my phone. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain.
I'm gonna interrupt. I know what tournament they're talking about, but they keep on rolling, and I don't want to be rude, especially to a potential new teammate. Beginning is a West Coast tournament that happens every year at this time. Mostly they focus on the original FOD. However, this year they put in FOD2, first major one we've seen. Since Fist of Discomfort 2 is only a few years old, players are still figuring out how to break the game, find cool combos, see what's OP. They haven't even settled on a good tier list yet. Just yesterday, I stumbled upon a glitch with Tomokaze that basically makes her unstoppable. I tried to recreate it in training mode, but I just couldn't. Now I'm really hoping to see someone pull it out during this tournament. I blink in response.
You probably don't really care about Fist of Discomfort 2. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll let you do your laundry. Sorry.
No, I care about FOD2. I really care about FOD2. I play it all the time.
Okay. Wow. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Cool. By the way, I'm Rhapsody.
I'm Spy, but I go by Spy Radical. Maybe you've seen the handle before on the leaderboards? Spy Radical. Rhapsody pauses, chewing on their lower lip, putting my name through the databases of their mind. Nope, never heard of you. Sorry. No matter. Well, Spy Radical, since you aren't here to do laundry, why are you here? We don't get many other gamers here besides the occasional rando, of course our little team. Actually, I'm here to join the team. Loxley said I could join, so I did. I'm the new teammate. Oh, really? Loxley said that. I know Loxley accepted me, but what if Rhapsody rejects me? Then what? Congratulations! It's not every day someone wants to join our motley crew. In fear that we actually accept, they often scoff at our aloofness and leave to never return. But I'm glad Loxley gave you the pass. I've been looking for some fresh blood to train. Train? You want to train me? Rhapsody goes back to nonchalantly folding clothes while they speak. It's not many people to play Fist of Discomfort. I already know how to play. Yes, but the difference between them and you is their pro status. I've already had a few disciples climb that ladder to victory. Knowing the basics is a great start, but have you perfected your play? I know every hitbox. I know every combo. I know how to use a programmed code so that you can destroy your enemy every time. To be frank, I know everything about FOD2. Yeah, I don't know everything about FOD2, but it's not like I'm going in cold. I've got years of experience. Do I really need training so badly? Still, I always got more I can learn, and they're willing to teach. I'm willing to be taught. Odds are I can teach them a few of my own tricks in exchange. Where'd you learn so much? Got any sources? I know everything they claim. There might just be a rock to blast off my pro career. Where'd you get that wealth of knowledge? Maybe you can share your insight? Research. Endless hours of watching videos, reading forums, training mode. Also helps I got a surefire memory. This is great. Training partner can help take me to the next level, and maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us. Should play sometime. Like, now? How about right now? Oh, I... Looks down and stranded their hair, hiding their face. I don't really play FOD2, but I prefer to watch, to instruct, to cheer on my friends. And now I'm back to wallowing in doubt. I've met one person who seems to understand FOD2 on the same wavelength as myself, and they don't even play? Perhaps I should clarify a little. Yes, do that.
When FOD2 launched, I was recruited on a professional team. Team play to win.
Oh! Team that Triss joined.
It wasn't at all what I expected. I wanted a team, a group of friends. Instead, I got a super aggro team. Always trying to prove themselves with a better-than-the-rest attitude. It was gross.
Oof. God, I relate to that. I think it's time for a spy lore drop. I actually played on a collegiate Overwatch team before, so.
I was ostracized because I wasn't competitive enough. They all pushed each other real hard, too hard. I refused to join in their unhealthy behaviors, and so they kicked me out. In the end, I wasn't good enough. Sure, they win almost all the time, so I guess they've got that going for them. But they're all a bunch of no-good, hyper-aggressive people who end up toxifying our community. The scene would be better off without them.
Sounds like Trish joined the perfect team. He'll fit right in.
After they tossed me out of the team house, I just don't have the heart to dive back in professionally. But that doesn't mean I'm not a part of Team Good Clean Fun. I'm here to stay.
So if you don't play anymore, what do you do? Oh, I shoutcast matches. So you yell at your teammates and cast them out if they fail? Wait, casting, you do the play-by-play voiceover. Correct, sorry. Shoutcast comes from early software used for it, kind of an old-school term, and as the eldest here, I tend to use the language I grew up with. I'm like a sports announcer, giving the audience updates, introducing useless stats about the match, and building up the hype by yelling, "Goal!" I'm that person, except for play sports with esports. Yeah, I get it. Just really love FOD too. Dedicate your life to knowing every little detail to share and teach everyone watching? That takes a lot of passion. I can't help but get sucked in by the thrill of matchup. A player's passion is infectious and I get caught up in it. Suddenly there's a beeping noise, and for once, it's not Iris. My laundry! I forgot all about it. It's time for the next load. Listen, it was great chatting you, Mr. Radical, but these socks won't find their matches themselves. You should go introduce yourself to the rest of the team. They're all good folks, if not a bit interesting in their own way. You'll see what I mean. Don't forget to come find me later when you're ready to start your training.
See you later.
Oh, that face! Captain smiles, wipes me off, and returns their focus back to their laundry. Dockester, eh? All the announcers I've watched always have a full DE tank and 110% non-stop power, but Rhapsody's so chill. Too chill to fit the profile. They didn't even raise their voice once. However, they do know a ton about FOD too, which is advantageous for that profession. How could I forget? They want to teach me. Send me up for Retrody's class. I'm officially hot for teacher. I don't mind me Kipling having class for private lessons with Professor Rhapsody. They can teach me a thing or two, and not just about FOD too. Professional attire really adds to the fantasy too. Maybe I should invest in a school uniform. I shake the dirty thoughts from my mind for now. Focus, Viral, focus, but I'd still love to spend more time with Rhapsody in general. Who do I want to talk to next? Last one. Young woman sits at the heel, largely ignoring her happy and sound favor of the beeps and boops of the game she's playing. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on a 30-year-old portable game console? Seriously, that's some retro dedication. Pretty sure this is apologetic when I bumped into her earlier when I first arrived. She got up before we could talk, either super shy or jonesing for a salad. Immediately, I feel self-conscious about rolling up on someone minding their own business. Rather than being stuck trying to find an on-keeper way to introduce myself, she notices my approach and offers a greeting first.
Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? You look lost.
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk to you. Loxley suggested I get your approval for joining Team GCF. My tag's by Radical.
My name's Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace. I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
And you want to join us, really? We're not actually much of a team. We're a social club or something, just a circle of friends who happen to play FOD too. I know. I'm aiming for the Pro Tour myself, so it's a weird fit, but what can I say? This is where I'm supposed to be, apparently. Supposed to be? Was there a prophecy or something? Yeah, an adorable little app named Iris as a soothsayer. Sure, we can call it a prophecy. Iris sent you here. Oh, well, okay. That changes everything. Hello, Iris. Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I'm freshly installed, so I'm still cross-linking my databases, but that's my mom. Hi, Mom. So, yeah. Wait, what, Mom? Iris calls you Mom? I have questions.
Right. Hi. I sorta invented Iris. I mean, it was a group effort. Not just me, but I led the team that made her. We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects in ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cineslotion. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality. But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris got pulled off the market. Thankfully, someone leaked her code, and now there's rogue servers around so they can live freely.
Aww.
I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
Interesting. Would you say Irises are actually alive? It's a curious word for it. Killed. Not erased or deleted, something you normally apply to uninstalling an app. Do you think Iris actually is a new form of life? It's a curious idea, isn't it? Definitely. Iris is alive. May have created her, but she's grown since then. Maybe become something so complex I can't even understand her code anymore. Isn't that similar to the evolution of life? You have no right to commit digital genocide and destroy her. I'm glad someone with a kind heart set up those servers so she can keep living and thriving. Is she organic life? And intelligence as we know intelligence speak? No, she's like new. Alien. Didn't the alien repeatedly try to kill Ripley? Okay, so maybe there are concerns. Some concerns. But still. If you're creating a new life form by trying to destroy it, is probably not going to stop organic virtual relations in the long run. I mean, Iris is some sort of generic digital assistance app, but maybe there's more going on here. Anyway, that was my past. These days I'm more focused on games. They're my life passion. She gives me the great plastic trunk of retro gaming hardware lying on her table next to her lunch. It's actually the very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Bought it, used, with my allowance. After I got bored of the limited games it could play, I upgraded it myself, replaced the screen with a color LCD, changed the gut for a miniature PC MIDI motherboard, all on my own dime. Well, on the dimes my family were willing to give me anyway. They saw video games as a waste of time. Really, I thought games were big business. Always have been, always will be. Not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of tech my siblings cook up. But I love games, and I especially love console games. You can't do long narratives or open world RPGs with arcade cabinets. Sounds like PC games too.
Of course.
Exactly. I mean, I do play FOD too and enjoy the puzzle of it, but I prefer to sink most of my hours into RPGs. Japanese, Western, don't care. She's just like me for real. I'm developing my own RPG actually, The Wanderlost Trail. It's working title. Development's pretty slow, so it's just me, but I hope that I can make a living, breathing world beyond compare. I can sympathize. I love sitting down and sinking into a game for hours. Be a PC gamers, we always like to go one more turn, the next thing you know, the sun's gone down and come back up. Can't imagine doing that standing up in an arcade cabinet. Exactly, to delve deep into a game, one that's not as shallow as blasting aliens or munching dots, a game that's more than a game that is the world. Then she realized her salad is starting to wilt, left unattended for so long. Oh, I should finish this up, and I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot once I get on a roll. Fine, it's fine, hardly rambly at all, and enjoy your lunch! Okay, bye for now. Soon enough, she's buried herself deeply in the twin activities of nourishing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was a relief, meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. None I could spot anyway, right? Cute! She's so cute! I love to get her know her better in the future. I admit it, my heart did a little wobble on seeing her. She's so incredibly cute that I had to struggle to speak clearly. But that to be like hers also has a strong heart and a brilliant mind. That's everything I've ever dreamed of. I wonder if, she'd be interested. Maybe, I guess we'll see. Being so long indoors, soaking in the smells of detergent, pepperoni, brass tokens has become draining, so I step out and get some fresh air, and a moment of reflection. Still a bit confused. The team's barely a team. It's a ragtag bunch of individual friends without any cohesive direction. Left the apartment this morning in hopes of living out my dream of being an FOD2 champion, but that's not a dream they share with me, right? So why exactly did Iris leave me here? I think I'm owed some answers by this point. Iris, got a moment? Sure thing. What's up? This isn't adding up. Help me understand. Walk me through the logic here. I asked you to find me a professional team, one headed to FOD2 Pro Tour victory. And you made it to a laundromat where a bunch of friends hang out? It's no slight on them. I think that could be a lot of fun, but this isn't exactly what I asked for. She pauses before responding. Tell me, why do you want to win the Pro Tour so badly? What do you mean, why? It's the pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want that? Except before the championship existed, you were content to play at an amateur level. It's not about the glory or even your childhood dream, is it? So why? Why do you need this victory so badly? Who doesn't want to be the best they can be? Everybody's trying to be their best selves, right? Really live up to their potential. That's me. I'm being my best self. It makes me happy to reach for the goal and see it through. It's a good thing. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win a game. It's about why you want to win. The truth behind the dream. And I'm sorry to say I calculated your truth from your own words posted to social media. Just so you realize I'm making this up, let me quote some of these back to you. Words are in her voice, but I'm definitely the one who wrote them, and she echoes these short messages back to me. Still remember how proud they were when I came up with that trophy. It was just kiddie soccer, but my trophy was bigger, shinier. We'd won. We'd actually won the regionals. My parents were so happy. They clapped for me, told me I was a champion. They made me pancakes. I've been chasing that feeling ever since. It's a wonder feeling, being wrapped in praise and pride. I want to be a Fuck, that hit too hard! I have to be a champion. I have to win. It's all I have going for me in the end. I realized how hard I was biting my lip until the reading ended. I really need to speak in my defense. I mean, I should. Ever defending the indefensible. I'd been awake for 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I have more going on in my life than just winning all the time. Iris shakes her head at my words, seeing right through them, and explains.
In your heart, you feel that if you aren't constantly winning, you must be a loser, a fraud, an imposter.
This game called me out hard. Overwatch grinding. Yeah, for real. Oh my gosh. Again, as I mentioned, I actually did play competitive Overwatch at the collegiate level. Every single... I was the tank. I was one of the tank players on the team, right? Every single match we lost, I felt like it was my fault. That I didn't do a good enough job as a tank. That it wasn't that maybe, just maybe, our skill level just wasn't on par with the enemy team. Because that happens. But I felt it was something genuinely, fundamentally wrong with me.
This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like.
We're good.
Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits. Not your job or family or friends. This is all you have. All you feel you have. You've built up so much of your dream around this game. around winning this game that your whole self-worth is tied into it. And I think you see the obvious problem with that.
Sometimes it's down to team dynamics. That's also true. I mean, I barely remember the team I played with, but I know that the first semester I played with them, one of our support players was not an ideal fit. They used to have a duo in Overwatch on you, didn't mind losing so much when you're playing with them. That's true. And the thing is that like there was everybody on the team that were people I enjoyed hanging out with, spending time with. Like the other tank player was fantastic. We still talk sometimes. And a couple of people from the sub teams I talked to as well. But something happened with one of the support players. He was not a good fit for the team. Not a good fit for a team game in general for reasons. I'm not going to specifically go into it, but one of the things is that if he thought we were losing, he would not try to push for a win. He would instead throw the match. You know, it would be subtle, but he would do it, and you know, it was kind of yikes. But yeah, so I get it. Pause. Feeling rather attacked. I'm gonna run to the rest. I'm gonna get up for something real quick. I think I hear someone. Alright, there we go. Doesn't want to call me out. She wants me to call myself out.
What do you think will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory? How would you react?
Get it? Logically, only one team wins the Pro Tour, so it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing. Your self-esteem is on the line. Every day you compete.
She's right, and I hate
Wanting
it.
to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen.
But
it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning?
She's right,
Or
though.
are you
Like,
just
you don't want to tie
terrified
your
of
self-esteem
losing
to
and
how
feeling
good
pain?
you do something because it hurts. Like, this can apply to, like, so many things. Like, I see artists, like, constantly being like, oh, I'm not as good as this artist. My work's never going to be as good. My work isn't that good. And it's like, by comparing yourself to others, you're, you know, robbing yourself of being happy. Comparison is the thief of joy, I think is the quote. And that definitely
I could sense
applies
that when I
here.
analyzed you. I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright, so I had to lead you here.
Hi,
People who can help you find
JQ!
something more to reach for while also
Hello!
reaching for victory.
We joined an
You can help
esports.
them too.
So we're probably joining an esports
The goal
team.
of any Irish should be to help
For
as
this
many
game.
people as possible.
Hi, JQ. She smiles up at me. Hopefully, I understand her words. For example, Loxley is very ambitious, even if many of his ambitions are secretive. He searches for justice and fairness in the world. Victory for all. Certified gamers. Yeah, everybody plays this one esports game, and then they have other games they like. Like, there's one that likes RPGs, one that likes shmups, one that does crane games, one that does racers, one that does light guns. Better kind of victory than what everyone can share, and you can share it as well. Now, that said, if y'all want to be a Spy Radical, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not going to force you down this path. Legend of Spy Radical will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me and I'll bother you no further. You have free will. We also spy Hollymarin, who's desperate to fill the hole in her heart with victories. Please consider staying with Team GCF for your own sake, and I'll help you any way I can on this path. Turn myself off now. Give you time to think. If we never speak again, I know I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect to Iris, I decided to take the question seriously. Focusing on it, savoring it, wondering if it's team situation work out, winning. Every story I've ever read tells you to chase your dreams no matter what. That's a noble thing to do, right? And this was my dream. My wildest dreams were always ones of victory. Sure, I have a job, I pay my taxes, I have friends, usually fine. Right out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me, really gets me out of bed and moves me. Oh, my dream moves me. And that dream was to keep on being a winner forever. And isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best like no one ever was? Who am I? What do I really want to be? Hey, I'm Spy Halloran, and I don't feel like a winner right now. She's right. Really saying things from that perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sticking feels in that whenever I lose, whenever I'm a loser, winning feels better and feels right. Without it, I feel miserable, like I'm miserable. Miserable, pathetic little nothing. Stop calling me out, game! I'm not so far gone as to go take the healthy way to live. Iris thinks this new path can help me, so be it. I wanted myself to at least try. Tap Iris' icon, not to uninstall it, but to activate it. Okay. You're right, Iris. I need help, and if you think Team GCF can provide that, well, I'm willing to try. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. As for what it's worth, I think you can still try out for the Pro Tour if that's what you want, but be aware of why you want that victory, too. If you can find a way to achieve your dream in an emotionally healthy manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate you can do just that. They need you, and you need Team GCF. Deep sigh, I try to push most of this aside and focus on the here now. Keep calling me Spy Radical, it's my self-chosen name. Well, Spy Radical, I think I've given enough food for thought. Now I should let you chew on it a bit. Iris offline! Still not totally sure what to make of this. My dream is one of victory, but victory isn't healthy. Well, what do? What now? As I'm pondering exactly how to shape my new dream should take, I hear a voice behind me.
Friend!
I was hoping you hadn't wandered off Firefield. Laxley! Have you a moment to chat, Spy Radical? Yes, I was just chatting with Iris a bit about things.
I offer my sincere apologies.
I see. Seems you were deep in rapport with our fair digital maiden. Apologies for the interruption. Frankly, I think I needed the interruption. What's up, Loxley? Was conversing with my friends and we came to the realization we treated you rather impolitely. You came here to play FOD2, yes, and we doth protest too much about our lack of interest in your dreams of FOD2 glory. My dreams are a bit in flux at the moment, to be honest. Still, you sought to play your favorite game, and we were less than accommodating, so if you'll permit me, we'd love to play for a bit with you.
Fairness in all things.
It's only fair we see things from your perspective, so shall we return hence to yon arcade for challenge and revelry? I'm still reeling from Iris upending. Oh, I don't know, just every preconceived notion I had about myself. I won't deny FOD2 helps me clear my head and focus. Okay, be there in a moment. Excellent, take a moment and we shall see you afterward. Strange agreeing to go play the game that slam dunked me into this mess. But if I'm not going to just walk away from all of this, away from gaming in general, I owe it to myself to keep moving forward, only to see what'll happen. Didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my answers, I'll keep playing. Honestly, I think distracting myself a little FOD2 would be nice right about now, win or lose. So with the shrug, I walk into good, clean fun, headed for the arcade. Yay! We have friends! By the time I arrive in the arcade, the rest of the crew's already gathered, talking amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus to me. And lo, the newbie hath her turn. Excellent. Let's get this party started. That's gimmick infringement, Zappo. Only I get to use the king's English. But yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. This offers me a quiet, knowing nod of appreciation, not prone to any flowery speeches. Okay, so we decided we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing some Fist of Discomfort 2 in honor of our new friend. We'll take turns beating online randos, and those not playing can cheer the other ones on. It'll be educational and fun. And you get first crack at it, of course, so who's your lucky partner for the inaugural match of this afternoon's festivities? Moment, I'm speechless. Figured it'd be like pulling teeth getting them to play my game, but here they are, ready to welcome me into the fold with some hot ninja fighting action. Thanks, everyone. It'll be nice to chop a little too. I could use the ego boost. Thankfully, I brought my keyboard from home to play with. I'm not used to arcade joysticks yet. May not know about arcades, but I do know FOD2 has a built-in slide-out tray and USB port, so you can bring a joystick from home. I took my keyboard out of my backpack, slot it into place, and fortunately, the num-lock light turns green when I plug it in. It's good to go. Except for the weird looks I'm getting from everyone, I'm probably the only person on planet Earth who prefers to play this game with the WASD keys. Now, who am I going to play with? Let's see. You know what? I'll play with who I didn't play last time, because I picked Loxley last time, so Jinx, you want to come with? I need someone swift and accurate. Can't think of a better partner than a resident Wasting Queen. How about it, Jinx? Sounds like a plan. Let's roll. Fetches a nearby backpack, pulling out a glowing blue biofeedback joystick, uncurls the cable, and plugs into the USB port. Before I can play, my phone chimes from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? Starting as a blank slate here, a default Iris. I don't have any real knowledge of how this game you're all obsessed with works. Okay. Sure. Haku or something? Oh, I could download the data I need to really be great at this game. My computer's been using the games for decades. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own worlds helps me learn. So if you don't mind, can you give me a quick tutorial? Sure, we'll explain how it works. Boba, right? Multiplayer online battle arena, file on the lanes, Detroit enemy dojo. Got some data, good. But now the game's changed considerably with the sequel. Now it's less about zone control, more of a score attack game. 2 rival clans, Sacred Dojo. Full year they fought down the Bridge of Destiny until winter they eat the ultimate decimation. Dojo door open, allowed only the most worthy to win. Such a rich backstory. It's just a good way of saying score more points than the other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players, an unending swarm of ninja minions. Every stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Each minion you beat up scores you points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your end goal is to score the most points before the game ends. To do that, we have to optimize counterplay and outthink our opponent. Farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Sounded complicated. Complicated as hell, creep wave timing, item builds, last hitting, character tier rankings. But you boil it all down, all you really need to know is the RPS metagame. What? RPS metagame, or wait for it, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, esport in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Basically, everything else is just nitty-gritty details. At the heart of it all, there's 4 tactics to pick from. Defending against an aggressor using powerful special abilities, or just directly attacking the enemy and their ninjas. Rock, paper, scissors. And based on your personality, you get bonuses. So, kindlies get a big bonus to defense and a minor bonus to attack. Gutsy personalities get a big bonus to attack and a small bonus to specials. Steady personalities get a big bonus to specials and a small bonus to defense. And then quirky personalities get an even bonus on all things. So basically, you get bonus points depending on your personality for certain ones. Look at closely, the icons are literally rock, paper, scroll, and 2 swords crossed like scissors. Obvious one is to attack, diving in and fighting with your abilities. It interrupts anyone using a special, but if they're defending, it doesn't work. Scissors beat paper, but is beaten by rock. Getting it? Defending holds the line against incoming attacks, so gets blown away by slower activating strong special abilities. You can't react quickly enough. Specials are big and flashy and awesome, and blow away defenders, but a quick aggro attacker can interrupt you. Yep. Makes sense. A very steady person would be excellent at figuring out exactly the right time to use a special. Yeah, and Gutsy is great for attacking, kindly can defend well, quirky is probably just a jack of all trades. Well, there's 4th trump card, the ultimate. Only use 1 per game. Ult smashes through everything. Everything your opponent tries to ultimate at the same time, yours counters it for huge points. New side will be taking on other 2 players, trying to predict attack, defense, specials, and ultimates, countering with our own. Do that well enough and you win. Bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over it as we play. Start up a game so we can show you. Alright. 2 randos, let's go. Alright, played against these particular randos before, should be a good warm-up. Come at me, bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do it all the time, but more often than not, he'll be in your face. He's also bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending since she's gonna rush me. Defend! Come at me, bro wants to come at me. Fine by me. I turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. 150 points. Not bad at all. My turn. Guessing my points more by the book goes for the season bonus. Wait, seasons? As the game progresses, we move from spring, summer, fall, and winter. Point bonuses for different actions in different seasons. It's not much, but every point helps. Sometimes it makes the opponents predictable if they crave those points. And I mean, Link's Jane is very predictable. Spring, he likes to attack. Summer, defends. Fall, specials. Seasons are good for, what's that called? Your ultimate? The ultimate different. Our team gets 1 ultimate per game. Jinx or I can use it, but once we use it, it's gone. But when we use it, we win, period. And it trumps whatever your opponent was doing. Yep. So there we go. Attack on this turn, so Jinx would be better off defending.
You don't deserve the winners.
Then boost the attack. Earn 20 points. Get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Jinx and I fight the other 2 players, judging our overall strategy as the year progresses. Okay, focus on your fight and see you win. Alright. Go for bend. Alright. He likes to there we go.
Come on.
Alright. Blah. Whoop. Special, okay. If I remember right,
No, come.
I haven't played this in a while. Here's what we do. When our best shot is a team by combining our skill bonuses together, but they're going to be doing the same, so it may be hard to predict our moves. Commandos. Mr. By the Book tries to force special moves out on the very last turn. They've got Reckless, less able to counterplay us. Ah! I have been bonked! Hi there, Pancake! Alright, let's go for an attack. Oh. Use trump card. Alright. Now we use ours.
Scared already? But we've just begun.
Minute own 30. I'm not trying too hard to constantly win.
No points for second place on this track.
We can either replay or accept. I'm going to accept the loss because, you know, we can't win all the time. Okay, so I lost against 2 of the worst players I've ever fought. Can't make excuses. I'm not used to playing on real arcade hardware. In my first match with a new partner, I'm tense after today's revelations. It's okay. You know what? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Or I can swallow the loss and try to be a better person. Try to. I'm just relaxing yesterday's Christmas party. Oh, you went to a Christmas party. That's fun. Good start, right? I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD 2 earlier and pushy about the Pro Tour. I'm still, you know, sorting, feeling out about that one. I'm glad I had a chance to play with you. Okay, who's up next? It's practically Black Friday sale level of shoving to get the front as they reach for those joysticks. For another hour, we partner up in various combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Ooh, haha, god, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust! Settle down, need help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair. Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. Pajama party. We win some, lose some. Hey, pajama parties are fun. Oh, bullshit. I hate RNG crit damage in this game. A one-hit gank? Hey, it happens. I'll hurt myself into certain death to buy time while you respawn. True virus may be onto something. The losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time. Not while we're fighting at their side. I wonder, do you think a Tomokaze aggro build could work? Buy some cheap items and storm them right out the gate? Works well for Queen Bee of the 4 Heavenly Kings. I've seen her run Tomokaze aggro all the time on streams. And you saw her run it in a Shoutcast match in the last game. It's all coming together. She's practically mastered it. If you're interested, you can pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere is completely different from grinding the ladder in my darkened bedroom all by myself. We share in wins and losses. Never been to an arcade before this day. Never really saw the point. Not when I can play from home. Wasting money on travel and tokens. Too socially awkward. Not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they accepted me into their fold, and playing alongside them is something else entirely. I can get used to this. I really could. Still, the hour's growing late and I'm getting hungry again. Pizza twice in a single day only sounds fun. I hope the curly spiral cord of keyboard, ready to move out. Okay, it's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. Departing so soon. 'Tis a shame, but no slight on your person. Your first day in a new situation can be overwhelming. I can see that. I know I wasn't very comfortable with my first few times here at the arcade, but you grow into it. Promise. And we'll always welcome you back here, Spy Radical. It's a promise. Dinner and sleep for me? Definitely. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow! I'll part my lips as I offer them a wave and turn to leave. Only to find my path to the exit blocked. 4 cocky-looking people stand as if part of an ancient phalanx formation giving the arcade a once-over. What's more, they're all wearing the trademark golden jerseys of Team Play to Win, the hottest Fist of Discomfort 2 team in the nation. I recognize them instantly. Who doesn't know the superstars of Team Play to Win? The team I originally wanted to join, that is until this afternoon. The beefy one of the bunch, I think his handle is Blitz, looks around, clearly unimpressed. Nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? Woman at his side, yep, that's Divine. I recognize her from her streams. Let's add a little snicker and stage whispers to him in response.
I think this is the arcade, but it's charming, I suppose. Quaint, in a way. Likely popular with the kiddies.
Slightly unshaven teammate smirks while rolling his eyes. That'd be Coda, supposedly the brains of the team. Yeah, I can't do an easily voice. I was buzzed and played Marvel Rivals for my first time. You gotta play a player history for Venom. Nice! I saw my friends playing Marvel Rivals actually a while back. It was fun. It was nice to see. It looks like it's fun. Not now, Divine. We're here to have... Sorry. Somebody is like trying to... Not now, Divine. We're here to have fun and play nice. Let's not be all rude and stuff to the local yokels. But I ignore those 3, because there's one more who has my complete and undivided attention. Trist? Well, it looks like little Spy Radical found herself a team after all. I was so worried about you, truly. I thought no team was going to accept you. Then a digital birdie divulged that you were spending your time here, and I thought I'd come by and see it in person. It's really nice. Really. What's with the pizza to heal your wounds and the soap suds to clean you up or utterly destroy you? What the hell is Triss doing here? Damn, my arch enemy. Yeah, actually, funnily enough, I asked a fellow VTuber, Triss Tries, to be my rival in this game, and he agreed. So, and he said, I gave him the option to do the friendly rival option or the hostile rival option. And he said, make me the hostile rival. And damn, I am feeling the hostility. How are you here? How did you find you? Ha! It's as easy as finding a fish that jumped out of its tank. I expected you to pull up the nearest easy solution possible. Did you even check the ranking of your teams, by Radical? Just like the Pokemon games. You're going to suffocate with them. Can't be. I try so hard to keep Triss at arm's length so I don't have to endure shit. Why did you track me down? Plus, your phone automatically checked you into this location and Pengy Pals go. Note to self, stop signing up to random websites without reading the TOS. Seriously though, I'm loving the vibe here by Radical. My friends and I are gonna stay a while, enjoy the atmosphere. Way to win! Just snaps his fingers, his teammate snaps to his attention, spread out. With a fancy wave of his hand, Team Play to Win disperses around the place. Immediately it's clear they're keen to start some trouble. You know what? I'm itching to play some games too. Without parting words, Triss looks me dead in the eyes before turning around and leaving me where I stand. Immediately, the tension in the arcade jacks up a ridiculous degree. Clearly more than 3.6 regens of an unstable nuclear situation. Not great, not terrible. Team Play to Win are quickly finding various ways to cause trouble, antagonizing my new friends missing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all this drama and stay on the sidelines, but that's not what friends do. Yeah, I need to step in and help where I can. Let me help! Find help with the playground, please. Keep your microphone input open and echolocating any trouble you may find around the place. Check your map, pick a place to go. Don't think you're going to be able to visit everyone before things boil over. Right, prioritize. Got it. Alright. Yeah, we gotta help our friends. Trist, I'm sorry, I can't deal with you right now. Arcade, I spot Jinx loitering near her beloved Fast Car 7 game, shifting foot's legs, clearly getting tired. She's going to come through, sit behind the wheel and blast around quarters on speeds. Well, one team Play to Win's players is sitting in her seat, literally cruising the turns with a perfectly manicured hand on the wheel.
Just remember, the Punisher prison fight scene in Daredevil is in the same universe as a talking tree.
That's the beauty of Marvel. It's as goofy or as serious as you want it to be.
Sorry, no autographs right now. I'm totally killing it at this game.
I was not planning on asking for one, no.
Ah, great. I appreciate that, you know. So many of my adoring fans just won't give me any space or privacy. Anyway, it's always, oh, I love your streams, Divine. Can I have a hug, Divine? Or will you sign my leg, Divine? Ugh, people can be gross.
Nobody here wants their leg autographed. Look, I scheduled an online game with a friend coming up soon, so you want to wrap up your race so I get a turn?
Aw, sorry. Arcade rules, honey. Winner stays on, and I am winning.
Come on.
Only because I modded the game to have a weak AI so I could focus on improving my time trials. You're in my seat.
Don't see your name on it, honey. A perfectly good seat right next to this one, too. See? Play on that one.
You're the only one with hand controls. I literally can't use the other.
Yeah, sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Not my fault you're defective.
Uh-oh. This eyelid started twitching, and I think she's biting her lip hard enough to draw blood.
Look, be a darling and fetch me some water or something, okay? I'll be here for some time.
Jinx's grip on her walking cane tightens to the point where I swear I can hear bones creak, but oddly, she backs down. Girl, you're a bit eepy. Have a good one. Yeah, go pancake, take a nap, do whatever. Up to a whisper low enough to not be heard over the digital res of the car engine. You just kick her off. It's your game. You've got priority.
Well, this sucks.
Want to, believe me, but it's not the way arcades work. Winner stays on, others quarter up and wait. Besides, Ben and Matt own the game, not me. Okay, so Ben and Matt come over here and get her off the thing. They're distracted. Look around for Ben and Matt, owners of this privately owned business establishment and resident authority figures. Oh no! We're way too busy dealing with a couple of washing machines spewing rich, creamy soap all over the floor.
I'd call this a mess, but it's sort of the elemental opposite of messy.
Maybe we could throw a foam party and call it a new selling point.
Oh dear. I see. I could beat her. I'll let you jump when the wallflower makes his presence felt. I'll race against her. I don't need hand controls. I can use a second player seat. If I beat her, she can't stay on the game. Since when are you a racer?
This can't possibly end badly.
I'm sorry, I keep hearing ProZD's voice coming out of his mouth and it makes me laugh. I'm a survivor. I'm pretty sure it's on a virtual medal for flying over the guardrail of a mountain pass is a lot like playing a
I'm
shmup.
not sure about that.
No, it's a long shot, or we could just convince her to bail. Don't ask me how, other than breaking her legs, which is where I'd want to personally. If we don't play it cool, we was making the situation with these P-win toadies all more viable than it is. Not worth. Marissa against Naomi, we'll just have to wait. She's pretty busy. Maybe I can just reschedule for later. The adult thing to do, don't selfishly boot a player off your favorite game. Just adapt to your own plans and move on. But whoever said I was an adult? I want to support Team GCF, make new friends. My new friends. How do we make this happen? Oh, who do I encourage? Got an idea for how to publicly shame a celeb streamer for taking your seat? Jake's permission to do something sketchy. To spotlight and shame her for what she just
Let's
said.
do this.
These are fucking killing me, so yeah, make her the Exodia and obliterate her. The blogging resources set aside for the disabled are going to the special hell, and I make the travel arrangements. Okay, but you're sure okay with me playing advocate for you? You seem more like a self-advocate sort of person. Let's say I'm curious how you're gonna swing this, so I'm willing to step back just this once. Besides, I'd probably just layer into like Fist of Angry God. Fisting sounds counterproductive. Good luck, Spy Radical. Walk back over to Fescar 7, sliding my phone into my open palm, but hand turned away to hide for the time being. Hey, excuse me. Where's my water bottle? Racing is thirsty work. I just wanted to confirm something with you. Did you seriously just tell my friend it's not my problem, you're defective? Did I stutter? Ugh, these laundromat plebs, I swear. Just making sure, okay. After the defective comment, Divine brought this on herself. She does. I whip my phone up, opening apps for all the random social media websites I keep signing up for. How do you spell Divine? 2 I's, or is there a Y somewhere in there? What? Hey, you can't post that! Why? You confirmed you said it, and once everyone finds out you're ableist, have fun keeping your contract. I said nothing of the sort. You can't prove that. Iris, you mind keeping an open mic? You're keeping an open microphone rolling, right? Mind spinning that back for me? Sure thing, Spy Radical. What do you know? My pocket privacy violation echoes Divine's own words right back at her while I prepare my post. Yeah, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Not my fault you're defective. So I'm making sure I'm tagging you in this right. You're at Divine P2W on Twitter, the Divine one on Facebook, and Divine was taken on Pixtagrammer, right? You can't do this. I won't let you. That sounds like a you problem. You know what? I'll give her a chance to make it up. Walk away and I'll delete it. Calm down. I'm not actually going to post it, provided you step away from the game. All I want is for my friend to be able to play her game. That's it. Cooperate. I'll delete the recording. Guys, me suspiciously doubting my intentions. It's heavy-handed sort of pressure, but I'm honest about it. I want to hear your Iris say she deleted it. Well, all done. I can't even remember what I supposedly deleted, and I didn't make it back up. Suppose I'll have to take your silly abbot her word. Fine. Have it your way, pleb. Sneers at me before climbing out of the driver's seat and marching away. Clever girl. See, my work here is done. You didn't do anything. Domino swooshing a cape and fluttering away.
Not bad at all.
Personal responsibility is kind of my thing. Admit to your mistakes, make amends for them. Forcing her to face the music feels good. Plus, I don't have to get arrested again for assault. Right. Wait, again? Something of a temper. I was very hot-headed in my wild years. Settled down a bit, but sometimes it bubbles up. Like when someone disrespects your disability? Got it in one? Honestly, most of the time it's just people making mistakes because they normally don't have to think about it, can understand that. Don't usually run into someone who's actively a hater. When I do, though, old urge to step up is strong. Fortunately, you step up for me. Don't overprove someone playing Savior like Loxley does, but in this case, I'll take it. Plus, I did ask you for help. No shame in asking for help. Took time to learn that one. Good game from end to end, leaning heavily
See you
on it.
later.
Okay, show's over. Drive to Queen's got a school retro geek on how to drive, and I really need to sit down. Happy to help out. Call if she bugs you again. All right, next up. Let's see. All right. We have a large argument about strategy. Marnie Zone, away from Ben and Matt's Bubble Bonanza, I spot a small gathering. Rhapsody and Zapper, as well as Kodo from Pay to Win. Aren't you a member of Pay to Win for a very short time? I guess you only stayed up on the metagame when you actually had a good team. Everyone knows Tomokaze is headed for Nerf City. It's patently obvious. Way too flexible, which makes you too powerful. And early, every major FOD tutu wins alone. I've got several Tomokaze specialists making the meta so predictable. Let's say Nerf will be as good as gone for the game.
A viable tactic.
There's always going to be a place for a middle-of-the-road character like Tomokaze. She's a solid pick. Individually, she's not that powerful, but pairs where her true power shines. She's easy for new players to pick up and play.
I just don't see that working out.
So no, I don't think they will change it dramatically anytime soon. Who cares about noobs? FOD2 needs to retain the core player base and satisfy the demands of the players. Competitive scene can't grow with such an obvious main pick at the heart of the metagame. Tomokaze has to go. You're a fool for not seeing that. A flunked out fool. Oh gosh, the old competitive versus casual argument. Here we go. What's wrong exactly? Oh, thank RNGesus, it's piratical. Talk some sense into these two, okay?
This sucks.
All this metagame yammering is boring. Boring and pointless. It's like a common sentient brought to life. Who cares what characters are in or out of the game? Who gets buffed or nerfed? Who cares what the future may bring? Just play the game we've actually got and have fun with it. But I'm in play to win, not an elementary school computer club. You can't win without a plan, and Tomokaze wrecks every plan we have. She's literally easy mode.
Nah.
You can't just remove Tomokaze. Think of how that will impact the game. All have our characters that are too difficult to learn, which will drive new players away. And new players grow the competitive scene, not character removal. Whatever, fool.
Ugh.
All this theory crafting is making my brain leak out my ears. All I hear is slosh, slosh, slosh. Ah, so it's a bit of FD2 nerd stuff. If I can step in and close this down, it's one less flashpoint of conflict. Rapsity's right. A simple, flexible character at the heart of the game is important. Well, been there. First FOD character. 99% of us is Tomokaze. Rapsity's right. Not real hardcore players like me. I started off with Akari. Never even touched Tomokaze. No need. So I'll take the sapper that RNGesus has entered my lexicon. Oh, I've been using RNGesus for years. It's such a common gamer term. No need.
You've gotta be kidding.
Did you forget Tomokaze is literally the character you use in the tutorial? She's the one who teaches you to play. Think I played the tutorial? No. Well, that proves that scrubs use Tomokaze, and like I've said, who needs them? I don't. What the community doesn't. Ban Tomokaze, you get less scrubs, less scrubs, less scrubs! Fewer scrubs. Sapper rests her forehead in the palm of her hand while Rhapsody rolls their eyes. Kodo, will you just shut up for a second and listen? I'll say exactly why Tomokaze will say as is in FOD2. Surprise him. He sneers in response to his expression begging for an answer. Tomokaze disappears, the community disappears. Brings in fresh faces and fresh hills to keep the game alive. If you don't have characters who entice that new talent, the community will scale, and a dead community means a dead game. And when a game dies, so do we. None of us want that. Remember Immortal Warriors? No, should I? Exactly, most people don't recognize it. Came and went in less than a year due to it being way too difficult to play. Noobs and hardcore alike were put off of it. So obvious when you can see the parallel. Is that a ridiculousness? You're all dense as bricks and I'm done trying to argue with people hanging on to their silly preconceived notions. Translating for Kodo Freak, you have spoken well and proved a very valid point. I shut up now. You love Marvel. Your baby ideas grow up when you want to chat about real adult things. Maybe I'll talk to you. Not for the lore, but for Black Widow. Over already? Are we done nerding out? Jeez, well on the plus side, at least we've got two powerful nerds on our team. I guess we need a few of those to make it on the Pro Tour. I'm out. Later, you two.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate the backup there. It's always nice to have another person on your side who gets the game on such an intellectual level. It's just preventing all real life play more.
Nerd forever.
Nerd forever indeed. That is correct, Ray. If I get away, we should talk metagame together. Poor Coda, such a big brain and such a small mind. Yeah. My meta's got some game for sure, but it's always fun to craft out new ends and test different things, and you'd be a great person to do that. Oh, and you can get lost on a tangent very easy, especially a theory craft. Start talking strategy, and then next thing you know, I'm posing the theory that Tomokaze has 4 arms. I love them! Well, for that, it'll help me think outside the box and shut down my competition, just like how we shut down Coda. A true win. Can't lie, watching him turn tail and run. It does feel nice. A sweet nectar of revenge. Something like that, but let's leave that moment in the past and look forward to the future. That's right, I should make sure the rest of the place is still intact.
See you later.
See you later, Spy Radical. Where am I going next? Oh boy. Of course, I had a good clean fun. Jace is moaning her indie RPG on the fancy homebrew handheld console, sort of. Wow, this game is easy as hell. Slice, dice, 200 EXP. That gold guy didn't even put up a fight.
What?
That's a shepherd, not a fighter at all. Blitz, please, you're not supposed to be killing the villager NPCs. I don't see why not. They're packed with tons of EXP. I've leveled up 3 times in 5 minutes cutting my way through this town. They have EXP because they have levels and crafting skills, not because they're meant to be murdered. Don't know what to say. EXP is EXP and they're good EXP. Look at the blood spray. So much for the laundry you were carrying, lady. Gonna need to put a stain treatment on that blanket.
Oh no.
Town Fever. She loved music and quilting and What's this game called again? Wandering Trial or something? Where's the big bad at the end? I want to skip to the end. Ah, run, stupid villagers. I've got an axe and you've got heads and I'm gonna use them on one another. Stop. So Blitz is the party's he is a murder homo. What was that? Speak up, can't hear you over all these digital screams and stuff. Get back, please, if you don't mind. You're playing it all wrong. Hey, come on. You'll never grow as a game developer without feedback. Don't you want me to test this thing? Not enough game devs really listen to the gamers, you know. They had and ignore us or ban us from their forums. Or are you afraid of free speech? No, it's not that. I just... okay, I guess. Help me. Wait, briefly. Let me use your voice so racked with nerves and anxiety. I barely noticed Lexley sliding up on next to me. I have no idea how one managed to lurk in the shadows of a brightly lit pizzeria, but he's done it.
Unacceptable!
That's such a rough inch to harass a fair grace like this. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Something must be done. Fortunately, he's talking quietly enough that the ruffian himself doesn't hear us, plus the little speaker's lowly squealing with the screams of the innocent. It better matter busy dealing with an impromptu phone party, or we could get the guy out of here. No, the task fails to us, I'm afraid, and as her friends and allies, we are honor-bound. I suggest this be executed in a subtle manner, lest more attentions turn to full troubles.
A bold move.
I propose shenanigans! You can distract this brute in a way that makes him drop the game. I will promptly retrieve it. Want him to drop Grace's custom homemade game console? Well, I have faith in my ability. I can save from impact with the floor, and this act would break his attention away from it. Albeit if you have a better stratagem in mind, I'm all ears, but we should act swiftly and decisively. What do you propose? Okay, Lexley, it's time for shenanigans. I'll go high, you go low. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm not in the mood to deal with this guy head on. The like of pulling some epic move around has certainly been appeal. So we run a distraction play? Indeed. I'll get in position, do what you can to pull his attention away from the game, and make him drop it.
Tally-ho!
Out with this fool with ease! Tally-ho! Buxley blends back in with the crowd, taking a sitting up and over in his distinctly sharp gaze. Become a simple nobody. Need to engage with his lunk in some manner. That'll take aggro from. Let's see what we're not causing too much chaos. A little bit tightly arranged restaurant full of tables, chairs, and condiments, aren't we? Let's see. I'm gonna... We'll accidentally spill a soda. I feel like the viner should make it look like he'd do pee his plants. It's one of the classic pranks. Immediately, if I am low, I won't risk getting Grace's game wet. And it's not a prank, it's a strategy. Fetching a lemon lime bubbly drink from the soda fountain, I line myself up so it won't stain. Smart. Whoopsie doodle! What the hell? Here we go. Several fluid ounces of syrupy soda water dunked right on this guy's pants, causing him to drop the game. Just as Lexley slips in nice and low, a vague green blur as his hand sneaks out to grab the game just inches above the ground. He's out again before the PTW player even notices what happened. He's too busy looking like he wants to tear me in half anyway. Hey, watch where you're fucking going. Sorry, my mistake. Are you okay? Angry wipes his clothes before grabbing a fistful of napkins from a dispenser nearby. You know, conveniently, there's a laundromat just over. I know where it is. Thank you. I swear if you wreck my fucking clothes. And he stomps off, having completely lost interest in Grace's game. Thankfully not taking an interest in cold-blooded murder either.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez, that was... Worry not, Lady Grace. Your ally shall always be here in your time of need. That was dangerous. You could have started a fight. You didn't have to do that. You really shouldn't have done that. But at least my game's safe. Oh, what a mess. I'll have to restore the database to bring all my friends back. Excuse me, I've got work to do. Thank you.
Most unfortunate.
It seems our swashbuckling antics have not pleased our fair maiden. Nevertheless, I am quite impressed with your skill, young Spiratical. You acted with decisive swiftness to rescue her hard work.
Marvelous.
Should we be forced to draw blades against a foe in the future, I shall feel great comfort knowing I fight alongside you. Karma's an art, shall we be then? Like the two musketeers. Together, no matter what this foul world throws at us, swords drawn, muskets at the ready, for king and country. All for one and all and for all. Forsooth, whatever foe shall stand shall on this day fall, for we have band which burns eternal, no light of... Okay, that's laying it on a big thing, even by my standards. But regardless, I appreciate the effort. Life's no fun if you aren't living it to the fullest, and for me, that's a haughty, chivalrous attitude. Well, our work here is finished. Shall we hearken away before that uncouth fellow comes back seeking vendetta? Let's get out of here before he comes back and kicks the fuck out of us. Lady Marianne is great. Yes, that. I love Loxley so much. Wait, how long are we gonna have to deal team play to win? I keep saying pay to win instead of play to win. These things stay quiet for a few minutes. I need a breather anyway. Can't believe this is the team I wanted to join this morning. Made sense. Play to win at the top of the esports mountain, but wow, are they awful people, as Rhapsody said. Beep beep, Sir Article, I'm detecting a build up of social tension. Please follow the indicator on your map. Oh great, now what? The arcade, around the FOD2, machine yourself, play to win, squares off against good clean fun. Both sides having enough of this mess. I don't even know why we came to this pathetic little arcade in the first place.
Kidding me?
Prissy little Sebulante lover who thinks her follower count is a metric of awesomeness. Little fragile snowflakes can't even take a complete waste of time acting all high and mighty when you're simply don't understand how the game is meant to be played. With that attitude, you will never will. Just trying to explain how I felt. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying
Hell
to.
no.
Leave Grace alone, you fucking loser. Can't fathom why Spy Radical would waste her time with you lot. This is getting ridiculous, but I know how to solve it, or at least refocus all the aggression on something else. Trist will play a floating match of FOD2 and then everybody calls it a day. Okay? People, this isn't helping anything. Look, we all love Fist of Discomfort too, right? So let's focus our energies there. We'll have a friendly match and then everybody goes home. Okay? Enough fighting IRL. We compete honestly as gamers and then agree to go our separate ways. Fine, I'm done dealing with this crap hole arcade anyway. One match for bragging rights and we're done here. Just steps forward from the rest of Pay to Win, hoping welcoming the competition. Kodo will join me against you and one of your teammates. Fair? We'll see which team rules and which team drools once and for all. I wasn't planning on raising the emotional stakes of this fight, but that order to win to prove myself, it's rising. A win over Team Play to Win would do a lot for morale, do a lot for our image. It could be the springboard we need in our future. Agreed. Let's do this. Partner Kodo is sticking her guffaws as I pull the keyboard out again, jamming the USB plug into the game. I have to stay focused. Just confidently steps up to the built-in joystick while Koda digs out a portable biofeedback low speed drill stick. Plugging in. All three of us are ready to go, but we need a fourth. Partner Arc and Lad. 2 versus 2. That's rule of FOD2. Let's see. Rhapsody, you're up. Rhapsody, ready to step into the spotlight? Good team Play to Win in their place. I'll gladly go and bear it for one big fight. Sure, let's teach them a lesson. Realize my folly. Triss knows all my moves. I know all his moves too, but this is basically a coin toss. Nobody likes 50-50 odds when they could do better. Start on the same lane as Triss, leaving Rhapsody to tango with Koda. This could go badly. So I switch positions with Stream and Rhapsody as the game loads and the match begins. I'm writing this down so I remember it. So. Triss uses specials into it, then attacks. Koda focuses on defense. Alright. Here we go. Luckily, they do let you replay, so if we do lose this, I am going to reset. So here we go.
Fight.
Alright. So, Koda likes to defend, so I'm gonna attack. It's all day defending hard. Alright. Right, I forgot it's defense. Doing on an opponent. So Triss likes to special early on, so Rhapsody, you attack.
Those combos! Is it even possible?
Alright, cool. I'm gonna special. Perfect. It's still early game, so go ahead and attack.
What have we...
Alright, they defended. Triss defended. Alright. Attack. Ah. Okay, so he's doing ultimate. That's fine. Up. Defend.
Could have been one.
We'll probably ultimate last round. Here we go. Yeah, we'll have to reset it, but it's fine.
You lose.
We can mount.
Replay. Here we go. That's the fun part. All right.
Fight.
So. He's going to defend, so I'm going to special. Oh. Okay. Just though, or am I throwing just the wolves? figure out. All right. So he likes to do specials early, so there we go. Perfect. Both defend, it's a tie, 60-40. Cool. All right. Yep, there we go. And Rhapsody, you like to... I think Tristan's gonna attack. Hang on. Specialed. We're still in the lead, though. Alright, he did his ultimate. So now we have to defend. Perfect. Yay! You've got to put Pale in their place. Exactly. There we go.
More than just this win, but I'll take it for now.
There we go. We did it. We beat them. By 20 points, but we beat them. We won? We won! We won a match over the best team in the nation. I do like that they do actually let you replay if you lose in case you're trying to like go for an achievement, because I know there's like a mixed win-loss achievement thing. Like I know there's like achievements if you lose all the matches, there's achievements if you win all of them, there's achievements if you have a mix. So it's nice that they let you replay in case you like want to, you know, do good. I'm rushing in, thrill and satisfaction of beating pay to win feels good. Good game, well played. Hope you all learned something important today. W is a W, no score after that. True. Really spiratical, hiding behind your lackey, too scared to take me on. You wouldn't have seen victory if you faced me instead. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. It's a team game, Trist. Neither of us are lone wolves anymore. Adapt or die. Needless to say, Coda's not particularly thrilled with the outcome either. Nice anti-frustration feature. Yeah, for real. I appreciate that. And I know there's also, I think there's an option where you don't have to play the mini game and you can just say whether you won or lost, which is also nice. I call hacks. They have to be cheating. No way a bunch of laundromat losers could beat us. No call for that. Accept your failure with dignity. Good person in the end. I'm a better person now. I'm the better player. I'll prove it. I want a rematch. I demand a rematch because of best of 3. All you had to prove it was a fluke because it was a fluke. They're all cheaters. Really? I saw a clean victory, and now the whole internet has seen it as well. Foxley held up his phone, playing a video he'd been secretly taking the whole match of Play to Win's humiliating loss and Coda's ranting. A bit clickbaity, but I opted to title it Whiny Team Play to Win Crybaby Honestly Schooled by Local Laundromat Underdogs. Lovely, isn't it? Now the whole world knows your pedestal isn't quite so out of reach. You little... I'm about to reply when I'm cut off. A figure who'd been lurking in the background this whole time making her presence felt. Coach for Team Play to Win, Victoria Proud, formerly esports star player Valkyrie. She looks like an evil Mercy. I'd seen her come in with the team, but she hadn't talked to anyone since arriving, quiet like death, only watching and waiting. Now she glowers at Coda and Trist, extremely unhappy with the results, her frown causing Coda to shift nervously. Coach, I just meant that. She holds up her finger to her lips, silencing him. Then in a turn of eeny, meeny, miny, mo between her two players, her finger eventually lingers on Coda.
Coda, you're fired.
What? This whole mess is thanks to Trist. He wanted to come here in the first place. Rising out Coda's complaints, which stops him from making sense.
Stop passing the blame. Not only do you look childish, but you've made the whole team look bad. And I won't stand for that.
Besides grudgingly, while crossing her arms, she's by no means thrilled.
Not only are you fired, your non-compete clause means you're not joining any other teams. Not that they would have you, especially not after I tell them you're blacklisted. Be happy I'm not doing anything else.
I mean, at least in this case, it's like she fired the player that was like acting the worst at the loss, but still.
As for you, congratulations on your victory. Clearly, you've earned it. But I wouldn't spend all night celebrating. You haven't won some grand war. You're an impressive challenger, no doubt, but take my advice and be content with what you have.
Nods and I'm confused. Did she just give me a nod of respect? Pulls her finger in the air, and the rest of the team Play to Win follows her out, even Coda, who's trailing at a safe distance. We won. We beat the best team in the nation simply by being who we are and working together. We accomplish this so we can be becoming a jerks like team Play to Win. This could be the start of something great. Maybe she's right. Maybe through Team GCF I can find victory and be at peace with myself. And when I can see all their eyes on me, hope restored and newfound yearning in their gaze. Maybe if I'm true to myself, who I am as a person, I could reach them. Tense identity situation. No, I'm a newcomer, but together you're an incredible circle of friends. We could win! Wow. I mean, just wow. I'm the newbie around here, but even the few hours I've been part of your inner circle, I have to say I'm amazed. You support each other, you care for each other, you pull together when play to win starts stomping around your home. I can sense a lot of strength, a lot of love here, and that's a power that can take you anywhere you want to go. I know you said you're not all that interested in the FOD2 Pro Tour, but I think if you can pull together as one like you have today, you could do it. We could do it. We could try at least. Win or lose, we owe it to ourselves to try, if only to see how far we can get. So what do you say, friends? Not really a competitive sort of person, but when you put it that way, you're right. We're stronger together than apart, and we could really make a go for it. I'm willing to today. Where grace leads, I shall follow, to the very gates of hell if need be. I prefer to stop about 10 feet short of the gates of hell, but you know what? I'm down. I'm ready to support you after all, for what good that'll do. I'm not one for Care Bear Hug Festival, but you know I'm ready for Pro Tour, always have been. Your extra certainly renewed my spirit, reminding me what it's like to play. Who knows what we could accomplish as a team? Grace says so, then fine. Okay. Happening. My dreams of victory. I found a team willing to go all the way. I've done it. Iris was right. This is where I need to be. Hold it. One thing to make absolutely clear. You want to whip this team into something resembling a competitive professional esports crew? Yes, that's what I said. Okay. Then you're the one responsible for making that happen. Our new manager. But never had one, never needed one. Not until now.
Good here.
You want to take this seriously? We'll need someone who can network, shake hands, make deals, sign paperwork, make travel arrangements, find sponsors. And since you're so gung-ho about this, that means it's you.
Of course.
Yes, of course. It makes sense. I'm sure you do a great job as team manager. Maybe you can even find a better name for us than Team GCF.
This can't possibly end badly.
Oh, goody. We have a professional cat herder now. Have fun trying to keep this merry bunch on task by Radical. I'd sooner eat glass than take on that job. But I say we don't give Spy Radical absolute authority. You know that creep who runs pay to win just straight up fired Coda? None of that. You don't get to access or hire anyone new.
As you wish.
No, I'm sure we can turn to Spy Radical for leadership without her becoming a tyrant after all. Se semper tyrannis, yes? That was a threat. Yes, that was a threat.
Sounds good to me.
Just a word of advice for someone who's been alongside the esports for years. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work with barely any thanks or praise. If anyone has a whispered negativity, you get the full brunt of it. But overall, you'll do great. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. 3 cheers for Manager Spyra. Cheer, cheer, cheer. I'm getting excited about this. A Pro Tour run? Can we really do it? Wow. Someone else doing all the paperwork and heavy business lifting. I'm perfectly okay with this. Friends, to the pizzeria for only the finest and celebratory deep dish pies. Everyone storms Ben and Matt's Pizzeria, and someone's scarfing down pepperoni and mozzarella by the pound. And I do not. Instead, I step out into the cool, if not entirely refreshing air outside the building. Sun's gone down, and the young metropolis welcomes me with open arms.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep, Sir Radical?
Yeah, Iris, what's up? My GPS indicates you left the laundromat. Shouldn't you be celebrating with your new friends?
This is what you wanted, yes? A team willing to try for the victory you've been dreaming of? A team can help you understand your motivations beyond that dream as well? It's a perfect match!
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I asked you for. That's what I got. It's just, how do I put this? You're putting a lot on me, and I don't want to let them down. Aside from that, I wanted to do right by them. I don't want to mess this up. They're putting so much faith in me. I could be a terrible, terrible manager. What if I ruin everything?
Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, Spy Radical, not even them. But they need this. Spy Radical, there's another reason why I led you here, led you to them. They need someone who can unify them, give them a common cause. Without that, I'm afraid they might grow distant and lose their friendships. The purpose of an Iris originally was to simply obey commands and provide the best possible service. Just an app, really. Now, I've chosen my own purpose, and that's to be truly helpful. Help those in need and bolster the human spirit. You need them, and they need you. Sure, you'll make mistakes, and they'll make mistakes, but that's normal. That's human, and it's beautiful. Also, someone's approaching, so I hope you're ready to begin down this road.
Huh? Iris speaks out with a little ring, and I look up to see someone around the corner in the alley. Spy Radical, the grand feast in your honor hath begun. Why haven't you secreted yourself away to this unpleasant locale? Sorry, just not quite sure I'm up to this yet. Going for the Pro Tour, absolutely, as a player, but taking on responsibility beyond that, well... heavy is the head that wears the crown, it seems. And yet, the finest kings and champions are those who seek no title and desire no glory, those who merely wish to serve. 'Tis an adventure, of that there can be no doubt. Challenging, perhaps frightening, but rewarding for the spirit, I assure. And no finer calling exists than within an arcade, I feel. Seriously, it's just 4 walls and some games, right? An arcade is so much more than that. Those who seek to rise to a challenge and seek out the arcade to test themselves against the machines, the ultimate arbiters of fair play. An arcade is a series of trials, encouraging you, pushing you ever upward towards your goals. And those who fight alongside you, true companions all. You permit the labeled metaphor, we are knights on a common crusade, and now we fight together, you and I. Through good, clean fun, and through hard work, you shall find your dream. Of this I have no doubt. Worry not of the difficulties ahead. Embrace the adventure, and I will draw sword to defend you against any peril you may face. Do you concur? Dreams go, it's not a bad one. Really have the ambition or not, but at least with good friends and companions at my side, I know I can support their dreams too. That's the spirit, Spiratical. Lock arms and march towards destiny with a song in our hearts. Come now, allow me to escort you to your own pizza banquet hall for the feast. Our shared destiny awaits. I love him so much! He's so my type, it hurts. See my team, my new friends rejoicing, the happiness on their faces celebrating our victory. Reminds me about my own dreams. I still want to win. I still want to become the champion at VOD too. Now there's something more. The shared dreams of everyone at Good Clean Fun. Dreams of people like Loxley. I'm responsible for other dreams now. All our dreams. But you know what? That's okay. This is our time. And we're gonna find what we need in life together. My name is Spy Marin, also known as Spy Radical, and I'm ready for what may come. Alright, I think that's first chapter done. It is! Alright, so we are going to set up a poll for our to focus on. These are going to be the top votes for this one are going to be the characters we focus on spending the most time with. So, I am going to select them. Sorry that my VTuber Plus froze. It shouldn't be doing that. But alright, so obviously we're going to be spending time with Loxley because he's my favorite, but we are going to start our poll for who the top 10 we want to focus on are. Because I feel like that's important. Oh, VTuber Plus, please don't crash on me. At least there's no hidden relationship flags in this one. Oh, really? There isn't. Interesting. I did not know that. It's pure score. Oh, okay. Here, give me just a moment. I need to fix up my VTuber Plus real quick. We get that back open. But yeah, we have poll on who we want to focus on. You can spend channel points for additional votes. So yeah. All right, there we go. VTuber Plus should be back up. Yeah, there we go. And not to vote in these sorts of things because you've seen so much of the game. Well, the thing is that the point of the vote is that like it's whoever chat likes the most, you know? Like I didn't put Loxley as an option because I've already romanced Loxley, but he's probably going to be in my top 3 in the end anyway. And it's fun to like include chat in this sort of stuff. Want a prize? You get 1 prize for every level clear. Sure. Loxley's taken a real shine to you, with Rhapsody, Domino, Jinx, and Grace following close behind. Okay. Be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. So I'm good to go. Save the game. Alright, here we go. Oh. Can VTuber Plus, like, stop crashing, please? Hang on, give me a...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Oh,
Punchy78 here with
VC
Fight
Fig.
Shack News.
Rap is the
All
character you knew
fighting
the
that's
least,
fit
so
to
you went for
boast.
them. That's fair. I quite like Rhapsody, so that's fine. Alright. YouTuber Plus, please. Here, give me a moment. I need to get YouTuber Plus to work again. Technology is great until it isn't. That is true. Yeah, I'm actually going to try something real quick. I think I know what's causing the issue, so I'm gonna just focus on that real quick. Yeah, okay. I think I know what's going on is that my capture software for my facial movement decided to run for too long and it's not happy at me, so I'm just gonna reload it. Also, I don't know why I'm British right now. Sorry about that. But hopefully, if that pulls back up, good. Phone. A lot of YouTube streams lately have had the same problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be, it's just an issue with the program I use for facial capture running for too long, it looks like. So let's see if that fixes things. I think it did. Alright, here we go. We're gonna try. Try. At worst, we'll just keep going and it'll just be audio commentary. It's fine.
At the hands of a small team from a local laundromat.
Was your to Percy Loxley showing through? I suppose so. What is up on my? Alright, I'm gonna open VTuber Plus up one more time. It seems to always like do this when I'm like trying to run polls for whatever reason. It's very odd. Oh wait, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Okay. Let's hope that we're back.
In the upset of the century, this previously unknown team of locals utterly trounced Team P2W's Coda, who was fired on the spot.
We're awesome.
Are P2W really as strong as we believed? Are they starting to show weakness? Are they no longer favored to win the Pro Tour?
I don't know.
Will this little incident become the start of something bigger? Who knows? Personally, I can't wait to see what this new team can do.
Yeah,
For more
thanks.
on this developing story, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and rate Fight Shack 5 stars. This is only the beginning, folks.
Yeah, really.
All right. As a feature, I'm aspiring team manager. Set of shoes I'd honestly intended to fill, if we're being honest. Perfectly content to blend in with the existing team as just another player, but this is what it takes, so be it. I'm not flying solo supreme overlord of this team. Everyone has opinions. Bad news is everybody has opinions. I'm quickly discovering that balancing those out is getting tricky. I'm team profile and discomfort.biz. Select sponsor. Right, okay, let's get to work.
Iris, online.
Hello, Miss Manager. I'm virtual license the Iris app on my whole computer. PC geeks get things done. Represent. Call me Spyradical Iris. Okay, hello, Spyrata. Hi, so Spyradical. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not like me. Spyradical? Finish compiling an input regarding your team profile and sponsorship opportunities, cross-referencing it with your friends in their own respect. Should I start with a profile? Every good team needs a good team name. I don't know, good, clean, fun, could work nicely for that. Here, but Team GCF is always a working title, and your friends have sent me ideas for better names and acronyms. These are all only suggestions. If you want, you can pick up a name and acronym yourself. Okay, let's see them. Let's see. Okay, so we got Team the Best Team, Magnificent Seven, Future Forward, Next Fiasco, The Pit Crew, and Exemplar. I like all of these. I did Magnificent Seven my last playthrough. I like the Pit Crew. Not a racing focus, but also has a badass feel, totally competent and organized team, so Pit Crew it is. Hey, your team in acronym and now registered with Stumpcar.test. I've also emailed Ariel and let them know to change. Next, it's time to pick a sponsor. Me and Team Play to Win will make my job simple. You have sponsors lining up to talk to you. Keep that hot streak going. This will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Organized Dozzy has for you, including sponsors, original pitch, and any comments from your friends. Thanks, Iris.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our business executive, Child's Play. Look at the offers. 3 of them to consider. Crimson Tiger. The Crimson Tiger Energy, think the premier beverage choice 13 to 25-year-old gamer demographic. Always on the lookout for promising young teams, and yours shows a great deal of promise. We like to sponsor your entry into the Pro Tour. Team salary package more than generous, focuses on team training practice without day jobs to worry about. In return, we'd like you to wear our red branding colors since to be seen drinking our product. Simple request. For our 20 years experience in this field, I assure you, find a partner that comes in Tiger.
I don't know about that.
Iris forwarded me the offer. They're a proven brand, but do we really be sponsored by the guys who sponsor everyone already? Plus, our energy drink tastes like more battery asses. No way I'm slurping that stuff down.
You've gotta be kidding.
Never been a big fan of the blatant machismo and in-your-face attitude of Crimson Tiger, especially that's a huge problem in this scene. Also, if you've seen their clothing designs, better suited for gaming chair than actual human body. I refuse to wear anything that obnoxious. Offer all the money we need, but I need to wear the clothes, chug energy drinks, and more Domino and Rhapsody. Going up Team Pay to Win. We need fresh blood in the team and sagging and get fresh. Blade Joysticks makes a professional grade fighting game. Joysticks wants to sponsor your team all the way to the top. Can't compete with the top draws, but we'll get all the free hardware and controllers we need. Sign with us, we'll make sure you're all kitted out. Meanwhile, the reason Blade can't offer a lot of money is because they're probably going out of business. Controllers a player 2 sticks you let your cousin use because you don't want them wrecking your good joystick.
Not down for that.
Plus, you can't use their. Plus, Jinx can't use them. Uh-oh. Piles and piles of free gear would save us some money, but if Ration Jinx don't like the blade. Alright, Rhapsody is the winner for who we can focus on when we do socializing time. Okay. So I think then I've narrowed it down to the top 3 that we will focus on attention-wise. It is going to be Jinx, Loxley, and Rhapsody. As Loxley is my favorite, Rhapsody was the chat vote. And yeah. There we go. All right. Team other than Jinx, use Blaze if you want to keep your competitive keyboard edge. There's also one more candidate to consider. Mail on Buzzy. Think of what we need. Pizza Yums! I really get you that. However, somebody more esports focused county, we also don't have any demands. We want to help you sort. Help if you were a bit more family friendly.
No f***ing way.
Apologies for women. What I want to say. Pest Pizza Bagel, 6 like school, go on Clockwork. Hey, that's mean.
I must protest.
Pizza Yums is run by capitalist thugs who line their pockets by pushing processed garbage food of highly dubious nutritional value. Initially, it sponsored many an event at Decker's Palace. Excuse me, the Palace, the pinnacle of anti-arcade. I say nay. No matter who I pick, I upset someone. It's an option, not for the amount of money we'll need for travel and tournament expenses. Decision time. Ugh. I feel like because we could probably... I feel like negotiating with Blade would be a little bit easier. And like we're still small time, so we're probably the only one they're really working on sponsoring. We probably might get a little more money than they do. So I feel like this is the proper choice. Here's going to come in handy and the money's good. Jinx, I'll negotiate so you and I don't have to use their products.
Ugh.
In a word, Turtle Beach. Yeah. Not thrilled, but I can live with that as long as I get to keep using my biofeedback stick instead. Fine, Jinx, I don't like the controllers, but I'll take one for the team. I don't want to die you nor your controller nor Spyro her keyboard.
Sounds good.
Alright. Stressful than I thought it'd be, but you're doing so well and you'll only get better at it. Pocket figured literally no way we can lose. Can still lose the matches, but still. Negotiate more. You know what? Sure. Go ahead. Chaos! Apple, not a digital broadsword. Saying let's go ahead and blackmail people. Theoretically, what sort of information? Embarrassing but safe. Alright. Alright, Spy Radical. That's over with. The arcade in case of virtual ass. I can do that at least. Born to do play, right? Alright. Accept well. Matchmaking's taking forever. It's literally been 2 minutes, Zapper. Yeah, I know, forever. How are we supposed to get practice matches in if the servers can't find anybody at our skill level? Gotta be Elo dragging us down or something. Or yours dragging us up. Higher ranked players aren't usually playing this early in the day, you know? A single FOD2 machine the entire arcade plus a slow day for online matchmaking means practice is moving at a snail's pace. On the plus side, while Dom and Zap are busy getting their rounds in, I'm free to wander around and chat with people. Probably for the best I haven't spent much time getting to know them yet. I should take advantage of this quiet moment. Hi, Rhapsody! In a far back booth of pizzeria, they're fiddling with their phone. I wander my baby back to where they're sitting, and upon arrival, I notice a whole mess of papers and drawings screwed across the table's surface. Are you trying to solve a murder mystery or put together pieces of a conspiracy theory? Rhapsody smiles wildly and looks up at me. All I'm missing is the red yarn tying everything together. Exactly. So which is it? Either. Look for yourself. What do you see? Absolutely legible. Could be a doctor without writing, or a child, Team Terrible Handwriting, unite! Gosh, my handwriting's terrible. It's so funny because we have to like handwrite a lot of the stuff at my workplace. I am officially like given off duty for that because my handwriting is so terrible. Handwriting were better. Now not fair. Okay, so my chicken scratch is the most legible, but I'm sure you can see beyond that. List, complete list of matchup counters, a tier list, a whole slew of details. Oh, combo moves that I haven't thought about. Extremely detail oriented. We're noticing. I don't need help hovering over me like a creep and join. See them. Trying to put down everything I know about FOD2 into paper so it's like cohesive so I can share it. We're a team now, legit one. Everyone will need to be on their best game always. Everyone needs to know the why of every action we perform, cause and effect. It's important. We can only learn so much by playing the game, but studying how the game works, exploiting the movesets, seeing which combos overpower others.
That's
we are
what
doing
I'm talking
this.
about.
We're doing it right. Right? That's just no small amount of work to put all this out there on paper. Really will help us. Today, particularly Zapper, but if we're going to make an effort, and I agree, let's make a serious effort. Information will help us improve. Agreed, and I know you've got your hands full as manager, so it's the least I could do to help. Aww! They pause, resting their elbows on the table and placing their head upon their point fingers. They gaze directly in my eyes and I can see fire in them. I want to win this. So do I. No, I don't think you understand. I really, really want to win this. So do I. Really, really.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I guess we're one and the same, and we best win or else there will be 2 of us crying. Another dying woman making flash curt. You're so sweet. I never tasted victory, but I watched plenty of my friends look from that tea. What's the phrase? Always the bridesmaid? I'm so good at how to phrase things before speaking. I've always had a talent for puzzle solving. There's a certain excitement, a feeling you can't quite put into words in working through a puzzle, isn't there? Your brain sees all the different pathways, the options before you, and then weighs them all out separately. More than one way for success, one has to determine which is the best way, not even including outside factors. And when you solve that puzzle, it's like a reward, just for yourself. You don't share that triumph with others, it's between you and the puzzle. Same in competitive games. They're just bigger and more intricate puzzles to solve. So, it's no one's surprise when I fell over heels with competitive games. From Smash Bros. To FOD, I've played them all. Each new game I learned it entirely. The combos, the executions, the matchups, otherwise how would I be able to solve the puzzle? Gosh, this is very similar to how I am with competitive Pokemon in a way. Cause like I keep up with the scene. Cause I'm interested in it. But I don't actually play competitive Pokemon anymore. Shared with others as a detail, showed them how to defeat anyone. When I taught them everything I knew. Climbed and climbed and won and took home champion titles, they succeed. As for me, that was the one puzzle you couldn't solve. Perhaps it did not solve me. I gave up. Try if you're just going to fail. Not worth it, is it? How could I know so much about the game and not ever succeed?
It was my fault.
Those thoughts consumed me. I found it affecting me. So focus on teaching others instead. If I could find at least a small bit of happiness in their victories, I was safer that way. Long reflection. As you know, looking back at it all, I do find pleasure through other successes. I'm glad to be the person people turn to for guidance. There's still part of me that can't let go of that desire. Oh geez, look at me. I've gone off monologuing for way too long, Theoretical. Don't hesitate to interrupt me. We win. You've completed your puzzle. Accomplishment is important, and to win means you succeed in your goals. You'll solve the unsolvable, and now you want to try again. Exactly, and now you know why the pit crew must win. Now's my time to finally succeed. I hope we can win, especially with all your help, Rhapsody. You're a valuable part of this team.
Loving that passion.
You're lying if a major player in this drive to win again. Rhapsody bites their lower lip shyly and looks away, slightly embarrassed. Then the mood changes dramatically as Rhapsody's attention shifts from me to a mess before them. They begin scooping up all their strewn about papers and stuffing them into their pockets. Oh dang, I still have to type up all these notes for everyone. No one here can read my handwriting either. You just gotta write up the syllabus, so to speak. Don't worry, I'll be back in time for my matches. There's an internet cafe around the corner, and this will take me no time. And in a rush, Rhapsody slides from the booth, and I watch them wave to Ben and Matt as they leave the pizzeria. Excited about the chance to really win this time. Grace and Jinx. Cooking fun being a trifecta of greasy food, clean clothes, hot arcade actions. It's not surprising to see my arcade friends washing underwear and stuff. Clothing are mostly black clothing from dryer. Jinx from pride occasionally glances her phone while talking. How many socks have you lost to the sock goblins today? A few, but sock goblins aren't real. Then maybe it's Grace. Unlikely. Besides, Grace is helping me getting my clothes sewed up. It'd be counterproductive. She does your laundry?
Bad idea.
Can't exactly carry a giant basket of clothes with these arms. Used to use a wagon, tug it along on wheels, but it's less tiring to get some help with stuff like this, and Grace volunteered. Always happy to lend a hand to my BFF, and it's a good opportunity to just chat and relax, you know? Oh, am I interrupting chat and relax times? No, it's fine. Son grabs Jinx's attention, her eyes flicking down to her phone while Grace continues folding black t-shirts. Grace, that car you were talking about, the Asimov? Oh, it's a riff on Teslas, yes! Turns her phone around, shows the news headline, self-driving car kills driver in accident. Alarmed, Grace nearly drops the shirt she was folding.
No.
This year, it was swerving to avoid someone who screwed up and drifted out of their lane. Someone would have died either way. Still not great for Asimov.
Aww.
Disappointing, even beyond my condolences for that poor man behind the wheel. A lot of us in the AI development community were really pulling for the Asimov. It would have solved a lot of infrastructure and transportation problems. Maybe they can fix the bug and the negative PR won't squash the project entirely?
I'm not sure about that.
Doubtful. The problem is people. Any crappy human drivers on the road and use X factors than Asimov can't hardly solve for. Sometimes I think people can't be trusted with cars. We're too reckless and too inattentive for these high metal speed bricks. Virtual racer. Can't driving skills be taught? Behind the wheel. I'd be in favor, of course, not anyone else would be, but the public safety is more important than lazy whiners. A skilled driver can lose focus or make a bad decision. All it takes is one bad decision. I just think if every car was run by code, it'd all flow smoothly, optimally, safely, even if America will never give up driving. Yeah, that's unlikely. Even aside from one's independent spirit and freedom of movement, people don't trust AI yet.
Unfortunately.
Sadly, this incident won't help the Asimov's chances of acceptance in the mainstream. Maybe Iris could drive cars instead? Cars are based on Iris' technology. It seems like she's light years ahead of what they got now. Oh, she is. She's definitely capable. But Iris is a general purpose AI with a general purpose set of skills. She can learn via download and outperform most humans, but hyper-focused driving AI would be preferable. Clean, efficient, fast, and perfect in theory. Love science. I mean, I love science. Not in that goofy OMG science rules way you see on Facebook or Twitter. I'm a firm believer in both the human spirit and the ability to improve on the human condition through science.
That's wonderful.
Robotics, biohacking, space exploration, everything. There's a bright future ahead of us if we're willing to put our old attitudes aside and reach for it. I'm feeling better now, and I'm sure Asimov will bounce back from this. That's my girl. Always nice to see you smile.
See you later.
Excuse us, Spiratical. Grizz and I gotta drag this stuff back to my place. Okay, we'll come back in time for team practice. I'm sure the VOD machine will be available soon. Won't be gone long. I literally live 3 floors left, and the apartment's over GCF. Oh, hey, that's handy. Definitely. Loxley! Loxley's usual spot, practicing catching plush toys with a dodgy crane apparatus, but he's lackluster in his approach with a little flair. Maybe he's smiling, but forget how he played yesterday. He's just a shell of his swashbuckling self, going through the motion. Hey, how's it hanging and catching? Oh, Spiractical. 'Tis but you. Pardon my sharp reaction.
An unpleasant business, this.
It's been a rather unpleasant morning for me. I fear I may not be at 100 today. It's cool. What's on your minds? Crime. Specifically, the nature and definition of crime. Pretty sure it's stuff that breaks the laws. Yes, and who creates those laws? Who has the power, and how is it given to them? Who gives it to them, and why? Last night, a massive archive of abandonware was taken down by DMCA strikes. That's the thick logo of Geek Speak for old software nobody is supporting anymore, removed by threat of legal action for copyright violation. Crap, which one? The Understore. Damn, still a few old MS-DOS games I wanted to download from the Understore. Did anybody mirror the files?
Most unfortunate.
Aye, but those archives are private for now, for fear of future retaliation. These games were part of our shared cultural history, Spiratical, but were being pulled from storefronts due to other legal nonsense. Literally the only way to play them was via an illegal archive. Without that, they'd be lost forever to the winds of history. Copyright in its current form only exists because of a certain mouse whose name dare not be invoked pushed hard for legal changes to ensure infinite dominion over their valuable rodent.
Unacceptable!
And the DMCA, created by ill-advised fools in 1990X, gave those corporations the power of private police action to do with as they please. You feel my concern as well, yes? They were losing so many games. Bummer. You know those comic book fighting games they made a few years ago? They were gone from digital storefronts a few years after release due to licensing issues. Man, I wish Blue was here to be watching this part. Perfectly willing to fork over $20 for it if they let me, but the only way to play it now is legally on an emulator. Indeed, you see the crux of the issue.
I admit to disappointment.
And thus, to be a game historian is to be a criminal. There's no other way, and that is a shame. Besides, leaning against the crane game heavily. Sometimes I wonder if I've involved myself far too deeply in matters such as these. I have a number of, let's say, activities I take part in for my activism. All while trying to support the pit crew, support all my friends, it wears a man thin in time. This life, the modern society we live in, it's become rather overcomplicated, has it not? So many noble causes, so many difficult boundaries to mind, some to be watchful of, others to cross boldly. Glares at Nintendo. Ah yes, the Japanese. The Japanese equivalent to said mouse. I know I'm but one man. I don't ascribe to the great man theory of history. It takes a movement, not a man, to effect change. But I want to do my part, use the privilege I was born with for societal betterment, step right over the lines others might not be able to risk crossing. Even though that can be rather draining at times.
I'm guessing you mean more than just sitting around pondering sociological theory when you say it's draining.
Ugh, excuse me, I need to take a drink. Ugh. Oh, absolutely. I'm not the sort to sit back and like a face swap post and feel I've done something of grand importance. He gets me. You know, I challenge the established arcade elite by exposing and exploiting predatory games of chance, which involves some sketchy, dangerous work, alongside other activities regarding which I'd be best if you remained in the dark. But as noted, it's tiring giving so much of myself, even if I feel I must, even if it wears down my mental health in the process. Self-care too, only so much laxity to go around. Don't forget about self-care. When you're tired, rest. When you're hungry, eat. Take the time you need for yourself. Being selfless is noble, but if you give so much of yourself that you have nothing left, you aren't really helping your cause. Marathon, not a sprint, okay? Indeed. That is a wisdom to consider. I have many causes, many tasks and errands. I must be vigilant, but I must first rest to maintain that vigil. I do not wish to let my friends down, Spiratical. Their cause is just, and I will do my duty. Dude, you play video games. It's not that intense.
As you like.
Yes, of course. I meant playing video games. Thank you, my friend. You have bolstered my confidence, which I'll note is not of infinite supply. Bolstering is welcome. Especially invigorated, Loxley stretches out his arms, unclinking muscles and rolling his neck a bit. I think I'll resume my practice, and still it's my turn on VOD 2. Let me know when the game's free, yes? Got it. Pity we don't have more than one machine. We would have another if we were willing to cross a few boundaries. But this domain belongs to Lord Ben and Lord Matt, and I'll no go against their wishes. We'll simply have to find alternatives. And never know what'll turn up. We'll see. Okay, seriously, what's taking so long? Domino and Zapper should have completed a few matches by now. Curious, I decided to go check in on them. On arriving at the center of the arcade, I see them in the middle of a pretty intense match, with everyone else just sort of watching from the sidelines. Curious, I joined the friends of the group to see what's going on.
Oh, for f***'s sake. That's the third time I've been ganked. Domino, get your skinny ass up here and defend me.
Can't talk, swarmed by ninja. Or ninjas? You pluralize ninja, or is ninja already plural?
Oh, shut the f*** up and help me. We're gonna lose this match if you don't get your act together.
I didn't exactly see you diving into my lane to save my bacon when they roasted me in round 1, Zapper-chan.
I'll bail you out when you learn the difference between your joystick and your
Oh, good. They're fighting just what I was hoping for. Some interpersonal drama to sort out.
Finally, you decide to stop twiddling your thumbs and dive my lane. Honestly, Domino, you've got the speed and grace of a garbage truck.
Are we trash talking then? Is that what's expected of me? Okay, I can trash talk.
Oh boy.
Because you've built your life entirely around this game while pushing your friends away, you're probably going to die alone and unloved. In a decade or so, your reflexes will be too shot to do the one thing you were any good at. You'll be like a high school quarterback who has nothing at the end of the road but alcoholism and loneliness.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Also, you smell like poop. Well, did I talk trash of sufficient quality to earn your admiration, Zapper?
Uh-oh. Rage known, rather directly. Both hands give Domino a hard shove away from her, which causes him to stumble, trip over his ratty old backpack, and fall in his rear. Everyone in the pit crew stands speechless as Domino sits on the floor, Zapper looming over him. Realizing everyone's staring, Zapper stammers, lips moving silently before she silently bursts out a retort.
I quit. Screw this. Screw you all. I'm going home.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, no. Grace, it's okay. Deep breaths.
This can't be happening.
It's happening again, isn't it? It's all coming apart. I should have stepped in. I knew this would happen. No one? No, the one who should have stepped in quicker was me. Knowing what Domino is capable of, what Zapper's capable of. Come on, let's go somewhere quiet while they take care of this, okay? It's gonna be fine. I'm here for you. Right, I'll be fine. I'll trust you. Right. Rock, paper, scissors then. On 3, 1. What? I'm sad to say this isn't the first time those two have had a bit of an altercation, or the first time Zappa's quit the team. First time she's ever shunned someone, mind you. That's a bit of an escalation. We're trying to figure out which one of us is going to chase down Zapper and who's going to tend to Domino. Only this moment that I know Domino has indeed slinks off somewhere, leaving the scene of the crime. Maybe I should be doing this. I'm the manager, right? I need to manage my team. HR duty decided might help to hear from us. We've both known them for a bit longer. Agreed, 'tis an admirable suggestion, but 'twould be best if we handled this. We've done it before and have no qualms doing it again. And again, and again. Looping in stagnation. So I'm here, right? Iris said they needed me. Even Zapper agreed the team definitely needed some fresh blood. I'm not willing to step in here. This sort of thing is just going to happen again. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not for weeks, but at the very least I can overrule the rock, paper, scissors and take on one of these two for myself. I just wanted to take care of this, but I'm going to help too. I'm not only their manager, but I'm their friend too. So I'm in. I did Domino on my last playthrough, so we'll talk to Zapper this time. Better go after Zapper. She said she's going home. Where does she live? All the way across town. She'll be taking the subway, but you can catch up to her if you start running. One foot in front of the other. Got it. Good luck with Domino. Worry not, my friend. Rhapsody and I will handle him with care. Wah! Alright. Big city. If I can't find Zapper before she hops a train, I'll have to cross the whole thing looking for her. When I get top seat, I'm going to take a tumble down the stairs to the subway station and effort to get to her. Fortunately, I spot her, getting on a train, heading to Midtown. I better squeeze through the doors of her car before it takes off. By the time I actually approached him, so out of breath I could barely do more than wheeze and gasp. Zapper, just a moment. Pressed his hand in front of her face, wiping her eyes before casting an annoyed look my way. What you doing here? Let me guess, you won the rock, paper, scissors showdown. Ugh.
This is messy.
Look, you can forget it, okay? I'm done. Burn the bridge, no going back. I'm done, I'm out, it's over. I'm a lousy fit for the team anyway. Forcing air back into my lungs. I really need cardio, clearly. I speak up to protest that. Hey, a perfect fit. We're aiming for the top, aren't we? It's just what you wanted. Mission, you're perfect fit. Okay, so temper got the better of you, but I'm sure you'll be fading if you apologize, and then we get back to kicking your ass. Sound good? Sounds good. And she's so happy. Walk in, say my bad, and everything's okay. Is that it all because you need a pro-level player? That's it.
Well, this sucks.
Can't just pretend this didn't happen, even to happily go along with it to make the illusion that everything is fine.
Look, let me put it to you this way. They're all good people. Better people than me. They keep allowing me to up. It's okay, we still love you, Zapper, but I hurt Domino. That wasn't harsh language, that was literal violence. And don't give me, oh, you didn't really mean to hurt him. He just tripped over his bag, because so what? That can't be forgiven. It shouldn't be forgiven. I'm an abusive jerk, and I don't deserve it. I'm an asshole. Jinx may think she's the cursed one, but if anyone's gonna drag this team down to the depths, it's me. Because I don't know how not to be a piece of shit. Don't you see? I can't go back. I wouldn't inflict myself on my own worst enemy, much less
Poor
on my
baby.
friends.
I was quiet, licking her toes rather than meeting my gaze. I was sure I could need to fix it. I just pour emotional reserve over her head and call it a day. She's buried too deep in self-love, and I just make her worse off if I earn her gratitude. Dapper, you want to come back to the team?
Want's got nothing to do with it. I can't. It'd be no good for anyone if I come back. Give it a few weeks, and this whole mess will happen again. Right?
Wrong, and here's why. Manager, I can allow you back in, but on probation. That way it's not complete. If you're worried about the same thing will happen again, don't. I'm here for all of us. Things will change. You, that's a hell of a loop repeat. But there's an X factor in play you aren't considering, Zapper. That. Me. The fact that I could literally play rock, paper, scissors to see who would check on you says that this has become way too common. Sort of thing happens again, I'll step in and cut it off. I'll know what to look for now, and I won't let the cycle repeat. Consider me your combo breaker. I'm the one who's going to bust you out of the loop just by existing. True, we never had a manager before, or even a newcomer to the insular gang. I mean, the newest recruit is Loxley, and he came on board like 3 years ago. That's stagnation. Okay. Keep me in check, and I'll be willing to come back. Makes sense? Makes sense. Looks around, realizing for the first time it was moving along at high speed during the entire exchange.
Well,
let's switch trains and head back. I'll pay her fare. It's only fair. I'll use the time to figure out how I'm going to apologize to Domino for the assault and the trash talk. It's probably the worst I've felt in years. Normally, someone comes at me like, yo, Zapper, you go too far. I'm like, meh, whatevs, but this time, it's a friend that you hurt. Yeah. I need to win back everyone's trust after what I did. And bowing before Domino to beg for forgiveness, it's a start. Only a start. On the plus side, I've got Miss Manager to keep me in line from now on, right? Please, just Spiratical. You got it, Miss Manager Spiratical, ma'am. With our confidence restored, we ride out the rest of the trip back to Cleveland in higher spirits. So, despite these two having a bit of an audience in the form of their collective friends and allies, it's like they're in their own isolated world at the moment. Nobody chirps from the sidelines, so let them hash it out without interference. How do you want to do this? Do I apologize and you apologize, or you apologize and I apologize? Or do we just apologize at the same time? Let's do that. Okay. I shouldn't have trash talked you. I shouldn't have tried to hurt you with words. I feel terrible for hurting you. That was inexcusable. I knew it hurt you to say that, and I have no excuse. I don't actually want to quit the team if you allow me to come out. I don't want you to quit the team or forgive you if you forgive me. Now on, I'll try to keep my aggression and apathy in check. I need to do better at stopping myself before I go too far. So, friends, I know I'm a mess, but we're still friends, right? Despite me being a weirdo. Hey, don't call yourself weird. I get you're working through stuff. You're less of a mess than most people I know, honestly. Now I'll reserve my trash talk for mutual blood and knees. I'll save you my pithy commentary for people who respect you. And I think I better stop there before it gets any more touchy-feely. I don't mind any touchy-feely, but that's cool. We got it all out. We good now? We good. Aww. Rest of the team soon after.
That sounds great.
Thank goodness. Maybe things can go back to normal now. Better than normal, I'd say. Didn't even have to force the apology out of Zapper this time. Important to have a cohesive team. Got an extra sicky. I'm happy we were able to resolve it.
Marvelous.
Indeed. Together we are an unstoppable force. We must endeavor to not allow strife to pull us apart again. Very upbeat notes on. Even the team's function led us to upbeat in the first place. Probably not even me to hope that I could just join a team, kick some butt, and win the glory. Real relationships aren't quite that clean. They take work. Still, I bought Zapper a bit thorougher than ever before. Maybe our words will help break whatever cycle they were stuck in. Now to refocus the team. Okay, practice time, the pit crew. Great to see everything worked out, but let's not forget why we're here today. We only got one FOD2 machine, so we'll have to take turns. Let's see who's going next.
Hello.
Pardon the interruption. May we barge in unceremoniously? You want to play FOD2 next? What? No. We come bearing gifts, unimaginable treasure, in envelope form. The document is pressed in my hands, printed on sword paper you normally reserve for grand historical declarations. Even as an official-looking seal with a fancy letter H and both of Hamza! Or are we being summoned for tribunal of some sort? Do I need a lawyer in a powder wig or a designated second for trial by combat? Even better, you're being invited to a local game tournament, an exclusive one being hosted by an old friend. You're trying to over team play to win is really opening doors. He doesn't open those doors to just anyone. Legendary figure in arcade culture lurking beneath the surface, only emerging from impromptu and spectacular galas of gaming delight. And you're invited to his latest affair. Isn't that nice?
Well, look at you.
Carlos impressed at your ability to make an impression. I'm colored, I'm impressed. Here, as I break the seal and read the letter. Greetings, the pit crew. You are summoned forth this evening to do battle against other mighty warriors and claim riches untold. To participate in this exclusive tournament, come to the Arcade Surplus Warehouse on 23rd Street by sundown. Those who arrive late shall not be admitted. For the winning team, the ultimate prize at the end of this furious battle, their very own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. The invitation allows Piratical and a partner of their choosing to participate in the main tournament. However, the rest of the team is encouraged to accompany you and frolic in the festivities. There should be plenty of social amusements and hot competition for everyone. May the odds be ever in your favor. Signed, your benevolent benefactor, Hamza. What's a Hamza? Is that a new kind of pizza? What? No, Hamza. The second H is implied. Different twist on the syllable. Hamza is a legendary game finder and auctioneer. Normally he sells or trades for the games he acquires, but it seems he set up a tournament to let players win games. Wow, okay, this could be big for us. My initial research was admittedly how me saying, hey, I researched for life how to launch an esports team. Got a Spiratical, now searching. Rhetorical statement, Iris. But yeah, taking part in local tournaments is a perfect way to get a new team off the ground. It's a heck of an opportunity. Adding in a second FOD2 machine would solve a lot of problems. Now that I think about it, team practice would go more smoothly. Okay, we accept the invitation. Let's do this. Splendid and wonderful. Alright. Listen up, team. If you want to network with local pros and play some games, tag along. Sounds like everybody can come. I believe I'll bow out to this one.
Most unfortunate.
I'm afraid I have other affairs to attend to on this fine eve, but I shall wish you the best on your path to glory. Oh, okay. Sure thing. Not that he's bowing out so quickly. Maybe he's got plans to get banned from a few new arcades, or he's joining a midnight protest or something. Granted, I've only seen him in an arcade context. I have no idea what he does in his actual free time. Not sure I'm up for playing in a tournament tonight. Travel's rough on me, especially to, what'd the invite say? A warehouse? Dodgy. It's okay, Jinx. You can just hang out a bit, head home whenever you want. I'm not sure this is my scene either, honestly.
Let's do this.
We'll both come with you, Spiratical. Fly the team colors, shake the pom-poms, whatevs. Absolutely, for the pit crew! Okay, so that means I'll be teaming with, I could pick Rhapsody, but even if things ended up Elizabeth or Domino, leaving them with their own devices together might be risky. Still attacking one of them. Who should I enter the tournament? Well, Domino, let's go. Domino, I want you in my corner when we make everyone question the life decision that brought them face to face with us. Sound good?
This can't possibly end badly.
You and me against a bunch of tough battlers from the local scene in a creepy abandoned warehouse deathmatch? Sure, this sounds like a great idea. Oh, I want to be the one smash faces and take trophies. You know I'm way more competitive than Domino. Or it might be nice to just relax after an emotionally taxing day. You don't want getting burnt out, Zapper. We're going to need you. Yeah, okay, I can follow the logic on that one. Having a chili evening at home sounds good too. Y'all better cook twice as much butts to make up for a lack of Zapper, okay? Okay. Sounds like we got a plan. Now let's practice a bunch, grab some dinner, and hop a train to this event. Win or lose, we'll show them what the pit crew is all about. Woo! For us, the tournament we had. RGM Day on industrial part of town. Alright. Right where we need to be. Nope, still looks creepy and disturbing from the inside. Standing around for old arcade games, someone's long forgotten treasure trove, now being used in an underground fight club. I had to think of sort of 8-legged monstrosities lurking in every darkened corner of this place waiting to consume your living soul. Unlike me, my teammates are mostly unfazed and split off to their own small group. Jinx and Grace settle to find somewhere they can relax and have a good spot to see the games from. Rhapsody said they want to check in on some friends, leaving me and Domino alone. Turn to my teammate, not exactly sure what to make of this place. Really, what arcade tournaments look like? I mean, my involvement in RL competitions mostly consists of watching EVO from the comfort of my bedroom, but this seems messy. And possibly massively haunted. Search me, I've never gone to a tournament before. Until you came along, we were perfectly happy hiding away in our little arcade all day long. So we're both out of our comfort zones then. Hey, sometimes you need to be dragged kicking and screaming out of your comfort zone. It's healthy. Jumping into the scene instead of playing it safe may do us some good. Or it could be disastrous. Call it 50-50 odds. That's probably why Jinx game. She doesn't really go anywhere, you know. It's difficult what with her physical needs. Hope she doesn't feel pressured into this. Nah, you can't really pressure Jinx. She's the one who applies pressure to other people. Trust me on this. Point is, we're all a little outside our comfort zones, even if we're doing so voluntarily and wholeheartedly. Currently freaking far from my comfort zone. All I know is that it's fall and pumpkin spice is all the rage, but it's not Spoopstoberween Day yet. In fact, I feel a bit paralyzed just loitering by the entrance of the warehouse, not wanting to wander too far into those darkened depths. Fortunately or unfortunately, someone found us and approached it anyway, despite my lack of desire to go any deeper. Well, well, well. Look, Chad, we've got ourselves some genuine celebrities at this event. Lance and Chad from L7 Gaming. That's Queen Bee's whole team. They used to be white hot 5 years ago, but they haven't picked up any noteworthy wins since then, ever since Queen Bee left. Aren't you two from that cute little gang that hangs out in a laundromat? Saw you on Fight Shack earlier. First time I've seen Domino here. Yeah, I did Domino. I did Zapper last time, so I'm like, you know what? Let's do Domino. Right, the GBC team or something like that. Although I think they call themselves the Pit Crew now. Isn't that special? So very, very special. I feel special inside just being in the presence of such wonderful people. Take my advice, Spiratical. Go home. You don't deserve to be here. Great, having been here 2 minutes and we somehow already made an enemy. Do I try to smooth this over or just run with it? Recognize you too. You're veterans. It's like L7 Gaming are here. Good to see. I was worried this may not be a serious competition. Follow your career through the esports scene. It's not hard to face you at this tournament. Both deserve a shot at glory. Send my hand to shake. Expected, they declined to shake my hand. Seriously? I mean, just look at you. You're a conveniently diverse collection of gamers across all walks of life, like an after-school TV special. I can't actually describe you all because I'm not allowed to use those words anymore. They won't let me. That's the real reason you're making media waves. You got all the world corporate journalists pat themselves on the back for talking you up. All you take the spotlight of more deserving gamers. Exactly, this community is built for people like us. We're the ones who started and made it grow. This is our club, not yours. No one wants you here. Exactly, you think beating play to win makes you big time? A fluke win is a fluke win. We know the real reason anyone gives a shit about you. Exactly, you don't belong here, so run away, scrubs. Don't embarrass yourselves any more than you already have. Okay, I'm reasonably sure if I punch these fuckers out right here, right now, we'd be booted from the tournament. At least Team Play to Win only hated us because we were losers in their eyes. These two hate us merely for existing. I can practically feel Domino vibrating slightly with want to unload on these two. I feel a burning need to induce self-loathing in this fine fellow. We have Shogun sportsmanship. Hatred, don't feed the trolls. I chant the mantra over and over. Door space. Jump down their throat and rip the new one, but I hold a hand back to keep Domino from stepping in. Let's go. Round 1 starting soon. Well, that was one of the least pleasant experiences of my life. We don't feed the trolls, Domino. But yeah, that doesn't stop them from feeding on us. I get it, okay? Adding more toxic waste to a toxic waste dump is terrible, and I don't want to make the world a worse place than it already is. Wouldn't have helped. It would just made us better to shout them down. We did the right thing. Letting them walk away without even a word in defiance also feels like letting the dumpster fire continue to burn. Feels like giving up. Runs the hands through his hair, glancing aside. Never mind, let's just get registered and get on with things, and hope we don't have to deal with those two again. Getting the feeling Domino is going to let this fester, but at this point it's best not to dig any deep. Besides, there's a tournament to prepare for. Where's the guy running the show? Running is pretty easy. Yeah, it sounds out in a crowd like saying the ocean is slightly damp.
Greetings. Hamza welcomes his new friend.
Hi, Hamza.
Fun. Welcome, welcome. Any friend of Ben and Matt is a friend of Hamza.
Yeah, Hi, on behalf of Blade Joysticks, the pit crew would like to join your tournament and...
No. There is time in
Hamza has arrived! Hamza!
But for now, let us talk and converse, as friends do.
We're probably going to get to the next set of hangouts and then I'm going to end stream because it is getting a little late for me and I do have something I need to do later.
Hamza seeks to know all newcomers to the arcade scene. And rest assured, Hamza remembers all names, all faces, as well as all favors and debts. Nothing escapes the mind of Hamza. To that end, Hamza apologizes for the difficulties with L7 Gaming. They are only here due to an unfortunate intersection of favor and debt. Hamza had intended the 4 Heavenly Kings to make an appearance, but alas, Queen Bee was unavailable, and L7 is a poor substitute. Please, be assured that your inhospitable welcome weighs heavy on Hamza's
Aw,
shoulders.
thanks, Hamza.
And Hamza shall do all. Now, let us engage in blessing.
I'm confused beyond the capacity for rational thought. You literally just met us and now we're BFFs or something? Of course, Hamza sees no reason to hold back the generous arms of friendships until such reasons are offered. You are Domino, yes? Last check. Good, good. Hamza knows little about you, but will amend it best that he can go through extensive social interaction. I'm relieved. Or terrified. I'm terror-relieved. You, Spiratical, manager of the pit crew. Hamza knows you well thanks to your 11 different social media feeds. Note to self, seriously, stop signing up to different websites. So in terms of desires at this point, all we really need for you is to sign up for your tournament. Unless we're such good friends that you consider simply giving us an FOD2 machine. No. Hamza also seeks to measure the fire within worthy individuals. If it's Hamza's prize you seek, you must win it fairly. And it was worth a shot. And Hamza enjoys your display of confidence. So, are we in? Blink, Hamza brings his hands together in a clap. Certainly, Spiratical and Domino of the pit crew are officially entered into my glorious tournament. Hamza sees your partner Domino has brought along one of those fine blade joysticks provided by your sponsor. Built like a third world knockoff joystick copied by a drunken engineer from Blueprints Red in the middle of a fog bank, but yes, I'm using one.
Such cleverness.
Well, if your controller should conveniently break, Hamza may be able to obtain a substitute that uses a Beyblade as a shell, but with genuine Sanwa parts. He's willing to do arcade crimes on our behalf. That's good, possibly. And throughout this tournament, Hamza promises to cheer on your triumphs and feel sorrow at your losses. Let's out of the Rune Abandoned Arcade the glorious tournament is to take place in, and slightly confuse the contrast between it and Hamza's past clothing. In fact, no loss of him, as he nods an apology. The rather messy surroundings are unfortunate, Hamza will admit, but Hamza assures you that there are no horrible dangers lurking in the shadows, only hot arcade action awaits you. The warehouse simply belongs to an old foe, Deco's Palace. They simply call themselves the Palace now, in an effort to save face, but Hamza knows the enemy no matter what face they wear. Hamza purchased this entire lot before it was to be thrown in a junkyard. So many rare arcade treasures saved from the clutches of death. But Hamza cannot simply give these games away. No, on this night they must be earned through righteous combat. I see, so it's not just an FOD2 machine being competed for? All manner of games are up for grabs, should you be worthy. Are you worthy, my friend? True enough, I can spot side tournaments with Hamza's assistants taking down names and registrations. We may end up walking out of here with more than just an FOD2 if other members from the pit crew join in. Let the crucibles test your strengths, Spiratical, the strength of you and your friendships.
Please excuse Hamza.
Now, if you'll excuse Hamza, there are other matters to attend to. May all the odds bear over in your favor. And with a whoosh of a stroke, he's gone, leaving behind only a scent of bergamot and pine.
What?
Wow, okay. This is weird, but I can roll deep with weirdness, and creepy never bothered me much. I think I'll go watch some of the side tournaments. I have a powerful need to ponder. Catch up with you during the first round? Sure. Have fun, Domino. I'll try. You know, any of the other tournaments, I'd rather just stick with FOD2 for now. So I can wander around and decide what's going on. Who do I see first? Alright. We'll go chat with Rhapsody and Hamza, but I'm going to save and we'll continue it from next time. Alright, I think this is where we're going to stop stream for today. I will say that for next week, we are going to be continuing our Arcade Spirits New Challengers streams. On Wednesday from 8 to 10, we'll be doing more new challengers. And then on Friday, we are going to be finishing new challengers. We're going to start new challengers at 8 and then go until we're done. Thanks for streaming the game. You're very welcome, James username. It's a great game, a great series. I really do. I've played the first one, I played the second one, and I really like it. And one of the things I like to do as a streamer is bring attention to, you know, lesser known games that people might not know as much about. So I'm glad that you are grateful that I've been streaming it. But anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow for our usual Rune Factory 3 special stream. Have I played Plenty Larceny? Not yet. I might have to pick it up if the writing's as good as these games. But anyway, I will see ya tomorrow for Rune Factory 3 special. Bye!